everybody. Welcome to Calls from Beyond. I'm your host, Austin Alvarez, joined by our amazing co-host, Miss Black Cauldron.
Hello.
We have Mr. Fresh in the back.
Real.
Is it really? Everybody's saying it's good now. We do have Mr. George in the back. Everybody, can we get some dubs in chat for Mr. George?
No, not today. No.
I think we do. We have to.
Fucking fat Fs. Yeah.
Or
I
dabs.
appreciate it, though.
I mean, whatever
Thank
y'all
you.
want to give them. Dubs,
Dabs, dubs,
He takes it all.
edibles.
All of it.
Just don't give it to him in Nevada.
Yes,
where it's
please,
legal.
please.
We do have Miss Danette in the back, but we did increase our crew size. I was talking about that. We do have about 300 people now back in the back of the studio.
Quiet on set.
Yep.
Yeah.
Guys, be quiet back there. Seriously,
Oh
I'm doing
my
really bad at
God.
my job.
You know what?
He just scared the shit out of Danette just now. I just saw that. All right. Well, let's
have
get.
a guest, too.
We do have an
We have
amazing
a
guest,
very special guest,
and we just recorded an amazing episode with this guest that it's going to be up for members tomorrow.
And we say the same thing every week. They probably think that we're bullshit at this point. But if you're not,
No, the members
if you're not
know.
a member, you need.
Samaj knows, Christy knows.
You're
Yeah.
for sure gonna miss out.
Kamisha definitely knows.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
Miss Black Cauldron, we have tonight joining
So
us.
he won't be here with us for long. Of course, my East Coast people, y'all understand. But we have the incredible Ayomide Ajani joining us tonight just for a quick second. And we're going to plug him in just so that you guys can say hello. I know for sure a lot of you, because a lot of y'all are my patrons, a lot of y'all follow him on TikTok because to me, I look at him as one of my elders that teach me a lot of things about spiritualism, hoodoo, all of those good things. Gorgeous. We can see you now. But he just wanted to stop in to say hello. And for those who don't know him, you'll have to watch our members only interview that we just did. But he is the ultimate spiritualist, and I learned so much from him, and I love him so much. So hello. Basically, tell them what's going on, what you got working on. Because, see, it's only a couple of people in this world that I would ever consider buying from, listening to, trusting when it comes to this spiritual journey. And we talk a lot about spiritualism on this channel. So introduce yourself for the people that don't know you, just a quick introduction and what you're working on and what you got.
So, hi everybody. I'm Ayomide Ajani. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. That's where my hoodoo is derived from. I don't necessarily call myself a hoodoo practitioner. I just call myself a worker. Okay. We be working them roots, working with them spirits, right? But as far as what I'm working on, I'm always working on something. You know, it could be an oil, a spray, a bath. You know, like trying to help somebody get some stuff off of them. You know, like whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Always busy.
Yes. And if you guys are not following him on TikTok,
What are you doing?
What are we waiting on? Especially, and we're live in a couple of different places. We're live on the Cross from Beyond TikTok. We're live on my channel and on
my channel.
Austin's channel. And on my channel, they're like, oh my God, my fave, one of my fave. They know you because if you are trying to get into this spiritualist world, especially if you are African American, this is the man to be following.
You're slacking.
I mean, what
honestly.
are we really doing? It's a lot of people on TikTok claiming to know what they're doing, and I'm telling you now, he know what he's doing. We all know if you're a TikToker, you know how ghetto it gets on the TikTok streets.
I only know because
but
you tell me.
I tell him,
Tell
like,
me and I'm like,
spiritual
all right.
TikTok it's a mess if you don't be careful. But he has the most wonderful products. I've heard nothing but good things about his online store, and he be getting down because he only makes shit on certain days. I was about to say stuffing and shit. He only be making shit whenever it's supposed to be made. Y'all over here buying oils from people that you don't even know what time of the year, what month it was, what day it was, what moon phase it was. But he don't play them games. So do you want to let them know your website? And my assistant, Lauren, go ahead and drop his socials. Please follow him. I really love him down for real, y'all.
So my website is maryleeroots.com. So that's MaryLeeroots.com.
Yes, sir.
And what, like, for people who aren't aware, like, what are some of the highlighted products that you offer on your site?
So the main things would be like my oils and ebooks, because I also do write on my own books. for people that are looking for more credible sources to, like from a person that they are going to know. And one thing about me is that I like to really connect with my community. So instead of just trying to look at all these different books from these different stores and on Amazon and try to learn hoodoo, I let people know up front, if you are, embedded within hoodoo, if you do have a bloodline within hoodoo, know first of all that you cannot learn this in a book. It's impossible because everyone's bloodline is different. The only thing you're learning from a book is someone else's experience with what you're trying to learn.
Yep.
You
Yep.
must understand your experience in what you're doing. That's why it's important to trust spirit. That's why it's important that if spirit sends you a person in your life to help you, allow them to help you.
Gosh, amen. Tell
Okay.
them.
I have a real quick question. I know we just had a real in-depth conversation, but somebody like myself or somebody else that's listening, how would they know if their bloodlines are rooted in this?
So again, everyone's bloodlines are different, but it's more so looking at how you were raised as a Black American. Because a lot of things that you probably saw your mom or grandma do, it looked normal to you. It's just something that grandma did. It's something that great grandma did. Um, but as far as the root goes, right, we'll never know how completely rooted we are because we didn't know every single ancestor.
Gotcha.
But one thing we do know is that we look different than the oppressor. That
Amen.
already shows how we are split. Even though it's unfortunate that we can't come together how we need to, that already shows that we're rooted in something different
Right.
Very much
than
so.
what we are opposed to, I guess, believe in and feel. It's like, oh, yeah, well, it's America. You should be grateful and blah, blah. What? Like, no.
Baby, I had that argument
America ain't
about a
never been
month.
great for
I
me.
was
I
like,
live in a
wait a
different
minute.
world.
They said, oh, somebody told me you should be grateful that you're here because I made a little YouTube reel and I said when I be banishing my palm colored ancestors that don't mean me good and I know that they don't. Them palm colored, you have ancestors that were your enslavers that were, yeah, not you, but
Not you, not you, but
but
you.
right,
Not me,
so
but
someone
me.
was like, "You should be grateful that they brought you here. Look at the opportunity." I said,
What?
Oh, or they tell you, hey, you should help make America great again. America ain't never been great to me.
"It's not." Listen, I was like, "Oh, okay. I should totally thank my ancestors who built this country, was enslaved, beat, great." Because we're live on TikTok, so I can't say that. I should be thankful for that. No, I'm not dealing with them folks. So it's very much so. A lot of it is just deconstructing what people think about this practice. And I try to every week because I have people that follow me that are, not in hoodoo. I have Christians, people that are Buddhists, that are Wiccans. I don't discriminate, but it seems like they just follow me with the funk. So I have to let them know, like, no, I should not be grateful for this. But I had to adapt and survive. My people had to adapt, survive, and make a way out. That's just what it is. And we ain't got out yet. And it's been hundreds of years. But at least now, a lot of us, people that were born and raised in the Christian church and decided to do something different, I don't feel like the stigma is as bad. We just get the little flack, once in a while. That's just to be expected. But I know you have to go, unfortunately. But people that are watching, because I know we're live a couple of other places, I have a members only episode that we will be discussing in depth. He has a spiritual store, and y'all better go get y'all one of these.
Probably a good 20, 25 minutes.
I think it was about
conversation.
25
Yeah,
minutes. Yeah,
yes.
just uninterrupted. We didn't
Yes.
actually give into the ADHD that much.
No,
on
we
that-
didn't.
on
We
that
stayed on
conversation.
topic. This show we have a plethora of just different people from different walks of life, but mainly I wanted to bring you on because I know it's Hoodoo Heritage Month, and hoodoo is something that I carry
Yes.
near and dear to my heart. And
Who better to have on a show this
man,
month?
listen, it's a couple other people I'm finna send emails to, like, hey, because I posted on TikTok a video because someone asked me, well, who do you follow, for this information? Because like I said myself, I don't have elders. All my elders are passed, and one elder that I do have is not Christian nor spirit. Like, that's just not her lane. So I'm like, okay, I got some elders for you, So I'm going to be posting all of his information down below chat. Please, please, please give him a follow. Make sure if you are looking for certain spiritual items, he has a store. I know your husband has a store. I mean, it's just y'all doing big things down there, okay? I'm trying to get like y'all when I grow up.
Look, come on down. Y'all all invited
Oh,
to Florida.
I just was out there and I'm really mad because I didn't realize, like, I was in Miami, but Orlando is just a couple hours, you know? So it's like,
Disney
Yeah.
World.
Mhm.
yeah. Listen,
It's time to take the show on the road. We gotta go.
yeah, I
stop
would
at a
love,
couple
love, love
places,
to
so-
come down.
That just costs a lot of money.
Yeah, so, and a lot of my followers are down there too. Like, I have a very big
We
following.
have a very big East Coast.
yeah,
and
down south. Yeah.
Imprint.
So that's all right, because I'm going to text you. I'm gonna be like, hey, now, I'm coming down. Come on now, because I'm ready to
Yes.
start meeting all of you that are my mutuals, because I only follow people that align with me and that spirit put in front of me, and my discernment is good. So I appreciate you being here.
No, I thank y'all so much. Like, I really do. This
Absolutely.
mean a lot. Like, I'm very just appreciative, and because I love like being able to connect and
Yes.
finally like build some sort of community. Because that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
what Hoodoo's about. Hoodoo's
Yeah.
about community. You can't do this by yourself.
Mm-mm.
Like, life is hard.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you can't do
Yep.
this.
I'll show you to that one.
But listen, because I always say, like, you have your worldly community, then you got your spiritual community, and it's so important. I
Yes.
always try to connect with other people that I watch. I'm human, so like I'm watching TikTok like everybody else. So if I come across someone that I really admire, I love what they do for the community, I love the work they do, I'm gonna reach out and be like, hey, let's collaborate in some way, some
Yes.
fashion.
And it's also dope to have that community because, let's say, he did something on a
Yeah.
certain moon phase that you didn't have access to because
Right,
you were
I'm going to his
unavailable that
store.
day. Now you can go support him and vice
Right,
versa. So
I'm going to go do
I
that.
can definitely see community is definitely all
Yep.
about unity and
Yep.
just making it happen.
Yep, because he was on TikTok Live a couple days ago, and somebody asked him, well, what oil would I do for this? And he was showing all of them. I said, oh, let me get a pen and paper. Hold on, because I know a
Grab
couple of...
me my bag.
Right, because if you miss that moon phase, you just shit out of luck. You got to wait a whole lunar cycle just to get what you're trying to do. Nope, I'd rather just order from someone I trust. So again, go ahead and drop his information in the chat, Lauren, for me. And y'all make sure y'all click on his link tree and see everything that he has to offer. Like, he's amazing. I love him.
And make sure y'all get his books and support him. for
Yes.
real.
Yeah, because I learned the phrase, or my phrase in my head. He taught me a lot about Psalms. Like, I was already all throughout the Bible, and I always was in Psalms. But it's Psalms that are popular that everybody know that's what you do for. And then there's some Psalms that only a root worker, a conjure man, whatever, a conjure doctor would know. And we rub Psalms on everything. So y'all make sure y'all are purchasing everything that he has to offer. But thank you so much. I will let you go. I know you're on the East
Thank
Coast. I know it's
y'all.
late. Thank you again. And
We'll
if
definitely see you soon.
I'm gonna text you.
we gonna-
'Cause-
Yes. Look, please do.
yes, sir. Thank you again, and we will talk soon.
Yes. I thank y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Later.
Doing okay?
You too. Oh, I love a good guest. I love a good guest. And I
Man.
love it whenever it's somebody that I truly follow. I only was following a couple of people. When I first opened that TikTok account, we were talking after we did our interview. That TikTok account was a business TikTok account. I don't know how it became the Black Cauldron, but it
We
was
here
for my
now.
store. And we're here now, right? And it was a couple of people that I followed in the beginning, and I didn't follow nobody else until the Black Girl Follow train. If you know, you know. But
I don't know.
I know you're not a Black
I don't
girl.
think you qualify.
You-
you're not
Yeah.
black and you're not a girl. So.
Yeah, your credit score is probably too high to be a Black girl.
Probably. I don't know.
You can't
No.
use your Uno reverse card on that
No,
one.
but in all
I
seriousness,
sound bad no matter how I try to answer that one.
I'm sorry, I troll him a little too well. But what I'm saying is that there was only a few people that I followed that I was locked in with, and he was one of them. And our guest next week
Man, we got
is
some.
one of them.
We got some fire.
guess
Well,
last
we
week-
do have a big announcement for
Yeah.
this week. So for you guys, because we love you guys so much,
We love you so
For your
much.
listening pleasure.
for your viewing pleasure, really, because
Yeah.
I mean, I'm on camera. If George was on, it'd really be for your
Yeah,
viewing
you
pleasure.
know,
But
we'd have a
Hey.
million
Well,
subscribers.
you know,
by
George
now.
only
Thanks,
takes
George.
his shirt off once every two lunar cycles.
I was about to say lunar cycle
I have a
myself.
really bad problem with that.
Like, is that too infrequent or is it too frequent?
Constantly leaving clothes on all the time. till
Oh
it's
my
loose.
gosh. Oh, quit it. He knows he
but-
loves it.
So for you guys this week, we are going to be doing a second live stream this week
A
on
bonus show.
a bonus show on Thursday.
Mm.
I don't even know if I should tell them. Maybe I should make them wait a few minutes before I tell them who the guest is.
I don't
for
know
Thursday.
if they would even believe who the guest is.
I mean, you know,
If they follow me on Instagram, they would believe it. But if they don't follow me on Instagram, they might not believe
they
it.
don't know that we're connected. Like
They don't know we're connected. Everybody in
I
this
mean,
room
y'all
is
see, we
connected.
was just hanging out with Mike Tyson last week.
we
and,
was not hanging out with that man.
no.
Why is you? We was at the same ghetto brunch spot.
George played Madden or 2K against what's his face from the Raiders.
Max Crosby.
Oh,
And
wow.
you
That
you guys got smoked though, right?
Yeah, we played Pro-Am over the summer. Max Crosby,
Oh, well,
obviously,
don't take that one to heart, brother.
And now the Raiders are last in the division, so maybe he was practicing the
mean,
wrong thing.
I mean, you know, you're seeing how we took out the Verta Stadium. We can't-
Yeah, that was a home game.
No.
But we have so we have a second show this week.
Yes, this Thursday.
They're
at
like,
our-
tell us.
Tell us who's the guest.
All right,
Tell
so
me.
this Thursday at 5-ish
It won't be as long either.
won't be
It'll
as
probably
long.
be like a 2-hour, hour and a half type of deal.
But
2 hours later.
yeah.
joining us in person in studio, we do have Mr. Jay Wasley from the Ghost Adventures TV show joining us.
yes.
He's gonna be with us. That is for real. Like I'm not even.
Sheesh.
Yeah. He's our friend. Even though I have not met him yet, I feel like
You're
in my
gonna meet-
head, I've been watching him since 2008, 9. We're friends. Okay.
I had vegan food with him yesterday. I never had vegan food before ever.
I'm trying to have Taco Bell with him.
He won't eat it.
He
I don't
won't
think-
eat it.
I don't
I
think
know
he
he
would
won't.
eat it.
Nobody eats Taco Bell
they don't
with
got
me.
tofu quesadilla.
No, I think they have vegan. They have like a vegan. Or
Oh, no.
I think it's vegetarian.
Yes.
Yes, but I mean, we're so appreciative. We had to add another,
That's
you know,
insane.
isn't it insane?
That's a big
Oh
guess.
my
I mean, these are all
goodness,
huge
bro.
guests.
They're
Here's the thing
really
is like
big
these are all like
guests.
batting 1,000 right now.
Yeah,
on
for
guests.
sure. We told y'all, we promised the month of October would be just guest after guest, fire guests, guests that align with my spiritualist and my spooky enthusiast. So to have him come on, have Jay on right before Halloween.
Anytime
before
you get a
Halloween.
nationally syndicated
Yeah.
TV guest,
Yeah.
you know, you gotta make sure you drop an extra episode for that.
Yeah.
That's
I
pretty
think
big.
so.
I think
And
it's
we will
worth
be
it.
doing a members only episode for that as well. So even a little more so. I mean, we might even ask him some like unrelated questions.
You know
Yeah.
what? See, but they're not gonna join just because.
Yeah. What y'all waiting on?
What have they been waiting for?
Y'all
We've only been
join
telling them for weeks.
the members
And
only.
now a fire is picking up. I don't want. Hey, listen here, y'all. I don't want y'all joining for a fucking month, just so y'all could cancel next month
No,
if
we
we ain't got no
locked in.
guest on next month. I'm just saying.
Yep, but
If you lock in, lock in.
yep, this is awesome. I can barely see our comments. I don't have my glasses on, but this is awesome.
yeah,
we're
this-
here for all of this. This is what I'm talking about. We also have next week,
yeah,
which,
another big one.
Yeah, she announced it before I did because I didn't want to step on. I didn't want to announce it too early. But the real Kaya, Miss Kaya, will be in studio for our Halloween episode.
Are we dressing up?
We are.
George,
I let
Danette,
her know too. Like,
George, Danette, we're dressing up.
Halloween.
We need
Halloween
Danette to
night?
sign a waiver saying
right?
she won't
Are you
sue
gonna
us
come
if
and
we
show
put her on
everybody
camera.
I forgot.
your costume? Yep. She
Oh,
said yep. But
Oh,
Kaya,
Are we gonna match? We talked about. I don't want to say
that
what
would-
because
can
Mr.
we
Fresh ain't
please?
down
He
for it.
went- Well,
I already
you
got my
know,
costume.
He already had a costume too. So yes, can we? That would be
I think
so
it would be
fucking
funny.
dope.
I think it would be funny. I was looking at Amazon earlier.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah.
What I was saying.
Mhm.
We're not gonna tell y'all what we are,
No,
but
no,
I
no.
can tell you what.
But
I'm
we
not
invite you to
being-
dress up too, though.
Yes, we do, and we're gonna just have a really good
Ooh.
time.
I have an idea. Costume contest
Through
for
Discord?
all the through Discord or whatever, or
Yes.
even Instagram stories.
Yes.
Like
We could do that. How do you guys feel about that? We could give away some merch to
Right.
somebody. Which, by the way, I'm working on the merch for the people who have the previous giveaway because they
yeah,
messed up a little bit. So don't
they
worry,
always do.
it's coming. It's just they're taking their sweet
That
time.
would,
All right, how
that
about
would be
this?
so dope.
How
like,
about this? How about everybody bring a $5 Taco Bell gift card? We have a
just give it away.
contest. No, we have a contest here for the best dressed. The
Oh, they
winner
have to vote.
takes it all, and we let the chat vote.
They're gonna vote me because I know I'm the most big back here.
No.
We put a poll in.
I don't know. Okay, so I can't tell you. I can't tell you
like
what I'm
that.
not gonna be because apparently.
I know her costume, and it's fire. I don't even think her costume is better than mine. So I'm
Yeah,
kind of
but
mad.
okay, but
because
what
I
if they
know I'm
vote-
gonna lose.
if we're matching, we might have to go as one, and then we'll just split it.
Wow,
split the
so you just
taco.
gonna try to take my food out my mouth?
Oh yeah.
You didn't. Hey, to
Oh,
be fair,
well,
you
I
had
gave
the
it to
opportunity.
him.
But
I
I gotta
gave
buy
the
double the
opportunity
gift
to-
cards because I gotta buy one for me and one for her.
Wait, George is probably confused as hell because I told you what I was gonna be over the phone, and I was like,
So
I
now,
asked such and
never
such.
mind. We're not gonna do a costume.
Hold on, I wish
contest.
we could.
That's a no,
No,
never mind.
it's not fair because she already told Austin.
Okay, so I want to mute the microphones because I don't want them to hear it.
So,
No, I hear myself in my
There you
head.
go.
What I said, though?
have me be the little side companion.
They're like no audio.
Yeah, no audio. No,
I'm
that's the
sorry.
point.
No, we muted it because we wanted to be a surprise because I was trying to be Shrinker Bob from and I'm very salty about that costume. I'm still mad.
Little head, big body.
Little head, big body.
Which you'll know what we mean if you go watch the members only
Yes.
episode.
Yeah. So I was mad because I asked everybody, help me find this Shrinker Bob costume that's only available at Spirit, Spencer's, and Party City, but no one could find it. I couldn't find it, and they were reselling it for
wasn't meant,
$300.
boo. It wasn't
It
meant.
wasn't. I
Hold
think
on,
this
time
is
out.
better.
I gotta address D Finkley in one of the chats.
Who? Which
And the calls from beyond chat. I saw that.
D Finkley said, "Why don't I got a spare pair of glasses for you? Because I should be having a spare pair of glasses for you so you can be able to see." Now let me say something,
on.
y'all. Let me say something.
Hold
I
on. I'm
bought
blind.
this lady Michael Kors, Versace.
Oh no, it comes
I
out.
bought this lady over $3,000 worth of prescription
What's his name?
prescription glasses.
D Fink.
D Finkley.
Why
it's a
you
her. I
get
think
me?
it's a her.
You get me cussed out because I have glasses. I'm
She
supposed to wear them
she
every
just don't
day.
wear them. She got designer prescription glasses at home right now that she never wears.
Cody.
I can't
First of
see.
all, I feel attacked.
And I bought her 2 pairs of prescription sunglasses, and she lost them. So we're not gonna talk about this.
Okay, in my defense, every time I'm in front of light, it's like the reflection is irritating me. I need to get the
Is
ones
that
that's
astigmatism? Yeah, like mine. I have the blue
No,
block.
like-
No,
no,
she's
no.
just too
Literally,
cute with
you
glasses
can't
on, so she
see.
don't want to wear them. She knows she look real good
wear
with
them on
glasses, but I'm like,
TikTok.
all right now,
This friend, like,
all right now, library lady.
no, but like
They're called librarians.
y'all, you know what? Y'all is really getting on my nerves because I have glasses, y'all. I know where they're at. I just
Where are
got
they?
they
Did
are
you have to
on
feel
my
for 'em,
desk
or-
in the white little turny thingy, the one that it's like a little
Lazy Susan?
lazy and Susan that I put on my. I just don't be wearing them because I think I'm
How many
Elastigirl.
how many coats of dust are on it if you were to pull it out right now?
Probably a good
6.
3.
3 to 6.
It's gonna take every bit of 4 glass wipes.
and a prayer.
Damn.
To get the dust off. No, I
Nebby
wear
Blue
them.
just said, as she should, she birthed your children. It's the least you could do.
Hello.
Wow.
Can I get my body back? You talking about some glasses? Give me my body back.
Y'all see, y'all don't even know
How
this
about my
lady.
last name?
This
How about
lady
my
is
last
a
name?
true
Give it back.
psychopath. I am her chauffeur. I drive her everywhere.
As you should. You
she don't
just heard
even
what
lift a
she
finger
said.
up.
She said.
She
you
wake
get-
up and I put the slippers underneath her feet.
I have a permanent fupa because of you. I don't want to hear anything. Okay? I don't want to hear anything.
Fupas unite.
Like, I have a whole apron because.
You know those babies was optional, right? I didn't make you have a kid.
Nah.
What was that? Oh my god! All right, everybody. If you're just now joining us, welcome to the Calls from Beyond show. If this is
Yes.
your first time watching, this is a live call-in show. We will get to the calls here in a minute.
Yes.
If you are just now joining us and you may have missed our big announcement, we are doing a second show this week, Thursday at 5-ish.
Ish.
And we are going to be having Jay Wasley from the hit paranormal show Ghost Adventures, which you can watch right now on Discovery. I have to give him a plug so that Discovery
Yes,
feels good about letting him
absolutely.
come on.
Absolutely.
But he will be joining us in studio, so we're going to be doing that this Thursday at 5
Yes.
p.m.
So set your alarms. I know that is not a regular day we go live, but we make accommodations whenever we have an awesome guest. So make sure that you set it.
And it's Halloween.
It's our Halloween. Well, this isn't our Halloween show. It's a part of our Halloween shows. And I'm super excited. And I know if you guys are like me, I've been watching it since I was in high school. I'm 33 years
Here's
old.
the thing. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I watched the Ghost Adventures documentary, like the one that came out, and then I kind of fell out of it at that point. Like when they came up, I was like, I love metal music, and then that's all I taught. But I watched Ghost Hunters religiously. The last few years, ever since because I met Jay last year when he came on Bizarre Junkies, and I would say I've now more so. Like now I'm helping him. Like he's helping me with post production stuff. I'm helping him with post production stuff. But like we've definitely become friends, and so I've watched the show. But now I watch it and I laugh with him.
Yeah.
About like there was an episode and like we talked about there's an episode they were at like a Scientology, like an old Scientology building in LA. And Zach's like, and the energy is affecting this. And it was just a crackhead outside screaming at him. He's like, the energy is. I was like, that dude's just.
No, I swear, my favorite episode is whenever they went to the Palomino out here and the stripper.
Oh, it was a ghost stripper dancing on stage.
Oh, have you seen that?
Yeah.
I
There was
love
one where
it.
they went
And
to
then
a prison.
he was trying to like pretend do it too. Oh, y'all! If y'all have never seen that episode,
Come touch
of
my balls, Ghost.
of Ghost Adventures, look on YouTube. It's you
How
gotta
much
put
for a
in
lap dance?
Ghost Adventures, Ghost Stripper. It's so hilarious.
So another announcement. We are rounding out our last couple of days for Spirits of Spirits at the Pioneer.
Yes.
On Monday the 28th. I know it's hard. If you're not in Vegas, I totally understand. Stay tuned because this may not just be an October thing.
Yeah.
We're starting to get a lot of people requesting next month.
Yeah.
So we're going to probably up it. But
The 28th is a special day, though.
Miss
It's a
Noah
special
will be
day.
joining us. But last night I did one. I'm doing another one tomorrow night. Last night the spirit was talking to us through this obelisk, and it kept saying, or through the spirit box, it said, "My favorite drink." And we're sitting at the bar, and we're like, "Okay, what is your favorite drink?" And then it was like, it said something along the lines of like, "I'll make it." And so I said, "Okay, can you make me one too?" We're trying to turn up with the. And here's the thing,
You was literally trying to have spirits with spirits.
Yeah.
Well, you get a free drink when you do
No,
it.
but you was
Right.
trying to have
But
a
y'all
spirit
was-
with spirits.
It's
Literally.
so crazy that's what they said.
Nobody would have stopped me because we were the only ones there. I could have
Oh,
just.
so we have the whole place to ourselves.
Yeah, I mean they have
basically.
cameras, so Steven would have called me and been like, "Bro, what the fuck you doing?"
Right.
I mean, but if Steven seen the bottle lift up and a
That-
drink get poured, I don't think they would have.
Oh, if it was a ghost, he would be like, "This is the greatest fucking thing ever. I'm
Right.
monetizing the shit out of this."
Right.
Right. George knows Steven. Steven would 100% be. When we were at the mine shaft, he's like, "I gotta find a way to capitalize on this." I'm like,
Right.
"Dude, you have a abandoned mine shaft on your
Right.
property. What do you mean capitalize on
Right.
this?"
Your whole like where he lives in the saloon, everything is already like you can capitalize off by itself.
He is.
It's crazy. It's haunted as hell, y'all.
And you're gonna find out.
And I'm gonna go fuck around and find out
It's
if the spirits.
You've already had dark entities, so we're not gonna.
I
there-
know,
there's
but
nothing-
these is old spirits. I think what
we've had non-white people last night and the time before, and it hasn't been that bad.
Okay. Well, I'm just a little apprehensive because I'm a little different.
Should we go on whiteface?
Like
Mr.
boy,
Fresh.
you know
I'm
what?
just saying,
You're trying
I
to get us kicked off of
TikTok, YouTube.
I didn't say anything.
In all fairness, I don't know what
No,
color
absolutely
I'm just
not. We
saying.
should go as we are, but I'm a little nervous because
don't wanna get
these are
tricked.
ghosts from boy
A long
From the
time
early
ago.
1900s.
yeah.
you are. Mr. Fresh, they'll think you're playing a trick on them.
No, listen, they're
No,
gonna
they'll
be
probably
like,
start talking to me in
wrong?
Spanish. See?
They did last night.
¿Por qué?
Yeah.
oh, they were talking in
Yeah,
Spanish last night.
Yeah, last night.
Again?
And but both times we were there. So last night, both people spoke Spanish, and then last week, both guests spoke Spanish,
Crazy.
Wow.
and then so they started having conversations with, and it
Yeah.
would it was like intelligibly like responding, and
yeah.
yeah. Oh, so
That's
crazy one.
amazing.
And for everybody listening, I'm going to be releasing a series of because I've been filming each one. Of course, we're gonna. Oh, that was Yasmin just became a
Thank
caller
you,
from Beyond. Thank you,
Yasmin.
Yasmin. Appreciate that. Now you can go enjoy all the extra
Get
bonus
to watch
content.
that show tomorrow.
Get to
Shout
watch that
out.
show
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yep.
And then the other one's gonna come out Friday from Thursday.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And she's one of my patrons. Hey,
I think,
girl.
I think she's
Hey,
she's
babe. I love her.
she's a member on Truly Bizarre as well. But so last night we were doing the spirit box session, and one of the guests was a lady, and she's like, "I have to go to the bathroom, but I'm gonna leave the door open." And so she went to the bathroom.
That's
and then
me.
we're in the dining room, and the spirit box goes, "Close the door."
Right. We don't want to see you on the toilet.
And
Oh
so,
my God.
and she was like, "What?" And then and Brian was like, "It said close the door." She's like, "Okay, I closed it." And when she closed it, it goes, "See?" And then it said like, and then we said, "Okay, she's in the bathroom, but the door's closed." And it said, "For me," and I reprimanded. I was like, "No, we're not gonna be following ladies into the bathroom." And then it laughed. I have it on camera, so.
Ooh. These are fun.
Wow.
And you can post that too, can't you?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna post all of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
that's
creating
really
a
fun.
series of each night, and we're gonna record us on Monday.
So needless to say, next week is going to be pretty entertaining.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
we've gotten, and we might even stay a little extra because
Because the black culture is in the house. I'm just nervous because I'm black. I'm always, and I told you that a year ago. I'm like, I would be nervous because these are ghosts from the 1900s, and we still was a little oppressed. Not a little. I'm downplaying it. Oppressed back then, and
yeah.
But we'll see. You said there's been now. You say like non-palm colored. Are they black? We can say black on TikTok.
One was Asian, and all the rest were Hispanic.
Okay. That's not black. So that's why I'll be a
All
little, nervous, but I'm still excited. I'll be there. So if you
What
want to
Brian
join
there?
us,
So I mean,
yeah, if you want to join us, please do.
you go to the Pioneer Saloon website and
Yes.
book it.
Yes.
There's still some slots available. I think I'm going tomorrow night, and then Monday night and Wednesday night, and then we're done for the foreseeable future unless we decide to bring it back. So
Yep. And then we also have Kaya coming on
Yes.
next Tuesday
Yes,
for
yes,
our
yes.
Halloween. I'm so excited. And I know a lot of you are. A lot of you guys found me from her and vice versa. And I'm super excited to collaborate. So
yeah,
that's going to be a very, very big show. And Kaya also has some stuff going on that I'm going to be a part of. So I'm just very much so excited. It's finna go up, y'all. So yeah. But
lit.
It's
it's
so lit.
lit. So, welcome to the show. If you would like to call in, you can do so with the number down below scrolling across the screen. It's also in the description on Black Cauldron's channel, on Truly Bizarre's channel, and Calls From Beyond. Which, by the way, if you're watching on those other two, Truly Bizarre and Black Cauldron, you're not subscribed on Calls From Beyond yet? What are we doing?
Crazy.
I thought we were friends.
I thought we were friends.
George, how does that make you feel?
Oh, that was perfect. Listen, if you're my friend, then you got to remember, I'm not a guest anymore. I used to be a guest like last year. I was a
this year.
guest.
It was this year.
No, it was last. Or wait.
No, we started in January. Crazy how we've lived like 6
Fuck.
lifetimes.
Yeah. The hell kind
It
of
was all
time
1
lapse?
year. That's crazy.
Because I had you on
Last November. Or no,
or
that
no,
was.
that was when we did the live and you made Franny cry. Jerk.
Sorry, friend, man.
So it's been a year.
It's been a
been
year
a little
'cause
over a year
I
now.
came to the other studio like in September for my initial interview.
Yeah, which Franny set up for us. Shout out.
Shout
Hope
out.
we can make him
I
cry
miss him
again.
so much. I told him like, why haven't you been to the new studio? Come
He's
on.
busy. He be working.
I know.
And getting hurt at work. The
I
fuck?
know. He got hurt.
He fell off a ladder the other day. He's fine, but he's all bruised up. but-
I should have called. We should have talked about this Halloween costume thing. So I could have called Franny to get a custom.
Oh, bro, you big
yeah.
no. I already called him. I texted him as soon as you said there was gonna be a call.
And then-
Man,
you know-
forget what they.
And then you know what
forget
Franny
they
told
talk
him?
about.
It's $2,000 minimum.
$2,000.
Oh.
Can I make payments?
This ain't no spirit Halloween mask.
Look,
Oh
I got.
my gosh.
He charged me $3. That's
I'm gonna go outsource. I'm gonna go outsource, friend. I get you 300 in food stamps off of somebody off of Facebook.
You get the rest
with the way prices are going, I might actually take
Listen,
that. I would be like,
so Freddie,
hey,
this is a good deal.
Freddie hasn't been on in so long. Y'all probably don't even remember who we're talking about, but he makes special effect masks, different things like that. Like
he's worked on some shows that I
amazing.
can't mention, but
Yes.
are massive
Yes.
shows.
Wasn't it a head that he made that was on a table
Yeah,
back
yes.
in the day?
yeah,
Yeah.
One-Eyed Willie.
When I
Yeah,
really,
the Cyclops.
Yeah.
Okay, I remember.
He's literally like, okay, so just think of it like this: your favorite scary movies, the disgusting, scary-looking mask that the actor is wearing, he makes them. So,
Yep.
of course, it's a $2,000 minimum. Oh, he told you 3. Sorry.
Well, that's the
Sure,
George
dude.
price, you know, because everybody wants to look at them, but nobody really wants to give them deals.
Yeah. Well, the mask should be cheaper for a person that looks like me, just because you want to cover up
Oh,
my
shut up.
ugly mug, dude.
He said, George, I don't know why you need a mask.
Oh my gosh.
Why do you think COVID was invented? Oh, that's
I don't think Freddie ever bought a single mask during COVID though because he could just put one on.
No, he
That would-
did.
I know he
did.
did.
Can you imagine? He's walking around. He's like, I am so protected.
Well, did you see
looks like
people
a werewolf.
walking around with like fucking scuba gear on? And
Oh
shit?
yeah, on me.
I'm
Like,
N95s.
no,
used
I
to
would have.
be suffocating, boy.
Right, if I'm a suffocate, I'm gonna look cute. Scary doing it.
I
I would
remember
have
I worked at
definitely put it
2K
on.
then, so I had 2K masks
Yeah.
that they gave us, and then they, for some fucking reason, gave us a Christmas bonus that was a loaf of bread for Thanksgiving. It was like an artisan bread, but it was like, what the fuck
Gee,
is
thanks.
this?
The COVID is
Wow.
hitting everybody. They said we gonna make it seem like
A
we
loaf
work for
of
this people.
bread.
And then the following year, because we couldn't have company parties, they're like, we got everybody a free year subscription to Mastermind. And I'm like, fuck 'em, all
What
right.
is Mastermind?
It's like you can take courses, and it's like Hans Zimmer teaches you music, Gordon Ramsay, but it's like, let me teach you as a theory of how to like listen to music. I'm like, no, if I'm gonna pay $100 an episode, I'm gonna get.
No. And to answer your question, I do have to potty because we've been here a lot longer, but should we go live during our investigation
start
on
that poll.
Monday? I feel like we should.
Because we can, we've done it.
Yeah, please take the
So
poll.
should we
I
do?
know it's not on
Should we
my
do
page.
that instead of the call-in show?
No, well, no, because we have Kaya on Tuesday.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
to.
I forgot she was coming
on
Tuesday. Yeah, you're
Monday.
right.
Yeah.
And what I'm talking about is like on TikTok, because YouTube is going to be a little bit harder. But I mean, George and I did it during our investigation we did back in May.
Oh, I would love to go. I know a lot of people follow me on TikTok. I would love to go live. It should be easy. Well,
We
I
have
don't
to
know
get a
if I have.
hotspot out there. You have to get like a
I have a hotspot.
Bro, we need
broadband.
we need somebody to
I have
get
like
buy a
this little thing.
Starlink.
Yeah, how much? Hold on, let me see. How much is Starlink?
I think it's like 3,500.
Wait a minute.
No, but
I
listen.
thought you was about to say $35.
Hear
I'm
me
about to
out.
say,
Hear me
I got
out.
you.
Hear me out. There's people in the middle of the Amazon that get better Wi-Fi than I do in like
Starbucks.
fucking urban Las Vegas. Like,
Yeah.
come on now, give me a break.
Oh, I didn't
Roam
even.
Connect on the go is now available. Mini is available starting at $50 a month.
Oh, that's not bad.
But then the mini, which is like the actual thing, is $600.
600.
Yeah. For 50 gigs of Roam.
We'll definitely.
Oh,
look
unlimited is
into it.
165, but I guess if you're like live streaming all the time out and about, that's
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
there's people in like that sail and you
or
know
go because I watched
upload
this one
TikToks
YouTuber that goes
in
in the
high
middle
quality.
of Amazonian
Hold on,
or
time out.
like
So if you
rural
put- if you
areas
get a
in other
Starlink,
countries.
You could take it in the middle of the ocean and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's satellite. It's,
It's
just
worth it.
straight satellite
It's
thing.
worth it.
Hold on.
Elon Musk, Mr. Rush, Elon Musk just tossed satellites in the air and he's like, Wi-Fi for the people. That's literally what he said.
Wi-Fi for the people.
Middle of the
But I'm
Amazon
going to vote for the worst
doesn't
candidate.
matter.
By the way,
it's
go
not
vote.
bad.
I just
Wi-Fi.
voted yesterday. Go vote.
Oh, I'm gonna go
We're gonna
vote
vote
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah, I went and
Yes,
dropped
make
off.
sure you're registered. I don't. It's not too late, is it? I don't
No,
think
it's
it is.
until the 2nd.
No,
But
to
you,
register.
I can't
No,
wait
you
to
could-
vote.
good.
You
you
can
could
vote
walk
for
in
Mickey
and
Mouse
just do
tomorrow,
it.
y'all.
Yeah.
You could just walk in and be like, I'm here to vote. And they'd be like, thank you for voting, sir.
Yeah.
I'm voting for Mickey Mouse tomorrow. So
Here's
just
the-
in
I
case
did
anybody-
write in Kanye West. No, I did
I'm
not
going
in
to
Kanye.
write in the Black Cauldron for president. Spooky.
Oh, wait. I
Everybody
legit
gets
did that.
a government-funded EMF detector.
Me
You know,
too.
you get a microphone. It'll be just like the COVID test. You just have to go on the post office website and register, and we'll send you an EMF reader and a microphone.
You should have told them they get a free spirit bath. I think people would have voted.
Oh yeah, free spirit baths, cleanses. You know,
We'll
every
give you a
month.
free spirit. Just, we'll send one straight to your house.
One spirit will send somebody to haunt you for the rest
We
of your
can't
life.
guarantee that it's
Oh,
going to be a nice
man.
one,
Right.
I can, but make sure you're registered to vote. Someone, and I don't have my glasses on. I love.
but I love
thank
y'all's
you,
band.
girl.
Oh, your hair. Yeah.
My
and this-
hair, yeah, I gotta touch up.
Thanks, mine
I
too.
appreciate. You know, his hair. It's
Just recently cut it.
I just see you got them inches, boy. Let me see.
inches.
He got them inches underneath
got
that
them
hat.
millies.
Two cop.
Ah, y'all thought.
He
I
got
got
the
hair.
You know,
I did
it's
have
too-
hair.
too
I used to
cold.
have long hair. I
Yeah.
used to have, when George met me, my hair was down here.
Yeah, George hair was always long too.
And then
Yeah.
both him and I got fucked around too much and found out
Listen.
the genetics.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering who did y'all ancestor piss off for y'all?
Was my grandfather. So you get it from your mom's dad.
So ask grandpa, do divination. Ask
He
grandpa.
hasn't talked to me in like 3 years. That's his loss.
Oh, wait, he's still alive.
Yeah. My
Oh.
grandfather. It's my
Okay,
mom's
ask
dad.
your granddaddy who
No,
he
he
pissed
doesn't talk
off.
to me.
That's why I ain't got no hair.
He ain't talked to me in like 3
Obviously,
years.
Austin pissed him off too.
Austin, if you right your wrongs with Grandpa, you'll get your hair back. It's as simple
Or
as that.
I get the property and Pahrump in the will.
You know
which is
what?
worth some
Stop
money.
it. Quit it. Quit it. Stop
Worth
it.
some money.
Okay.
So,
I'm
all right,
go
gonna
use the bathroom
put-
real quick.
Oh yes. Oh God! Please don't do disconnect. The last time I heard that noise, we disconnected.
That's TikTok. That's TikTok being just TikTok.
And
but
and
anyways,
the reason why,
go ahead.
We're gonna wait for this caller though because I know they wanted to talk to you and they super chatted on Thursday during the replay.
Oh, I'm so honored.
I told
Thank
them
you. Give
I
me
told
2
them we would let
seconds.
them call in today. But yeah, so if you're just now joining us, please do not forget, mark your calendars right now. This Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going live again for a very bonus Halloween episode. And we're going to be joined by Mr. Jay Wazley from Ghost Adventures right here in studio. It's going to be cool. We're also going to do a members only episode. So if you're not already a member, you're going to miss out on the episode we did with our guests from today, our guests from last week, our guests from the week before, and guests in the future because we have another guest next week. And then we have one I'm working on that actually somebody on Calls From Beyond asked for, which was, and they've been on Ghost Adventures too. But he's really cool. I think he lives in Arizona, but he said he's willing to come out here.
Okay.
Do some content. Might have to put him up at the Ritz-Carlton, the El Cortez.
Not the Ritz-Carlton, aka the El Cortez.
Have you been to the top floor?
No.
So it's the Jackie Gone suite. Was the owner. I remember I had a client that hired me to film it. Creepy. It's like straight out of the 80s. Like nothing's been updated.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Super creepy. We were the only ones up there and I kept hearing like somebody walking down the hallway.
Yeah, it's probably him.
Maybe. We were both so I think we were okay. But
yeah.
you know how them
obviously in the El Cortez, yeah, you'd be fine.
Yeah, you know how those guys are.
I wouldn't go up there.
Yeah. So yeah, we are gonna open. We're just waiting for Noah to come back from the bathroom. But we do have the call lines open, so you can go ahead and call in, start getting in line. We have a couple people already. However, we do fill up pretty fast. If you do want to skip the line, you can send a $10 Cash App to Calls From Beyond, or you can send a $10 super chat to either this channel, Calls From Beyond, Black Cauldron, or The Truly Bizarre on YouTube. And with the last 4 of your phone number, you got to include that so we know who we're pulling up front. And that way you get to skip the line. But yeah. Just seeing what the chat's
It's
saying.
so funny. Somebody, I think it was Mari, said you misspelled Kamala's name to Asia, and it's actually spelled Mamala. So
Is that wrong?
They're both wrong. Mamala? Calling her Mamala?
Mamala.
That's the only way I address our possible future president.
Mm-hmm.
President Mamala.
Yo, you know what got me? You know what got me was her saying both her and Tim got that fucking thing on them.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, that's my president.
It reminded me of
Because here's the thing.
You can fuck around and find out.
Hey, I don't care who you vote for, because it's none of my business. Only one of the presidential candidates can legally own a firearm right now.
Wait a second.
Only one of them.
True.
Did you guys see
But here's the thing. Donald Trump's got hitters. So, like, what's more dangerous? You having a gun or you having a team of people that are ready to kill for your life?
But do you really have hitters if people let you get shot in your ear?
He's got hitters.
His hitters are not hitting correctly.
His hitters.
They did hit.
No, their hitters were doing.
Mari, me too.
They were playing defense. It had their hitters. The best defense is a phenomenal offense. And if that sniper was playing a phenomenal offense,
I'm sorry, sir. When we're talking about life or death, I don't want anybody to play defense.
dude, I don't know. Ask the
We running the ball.
I want you
Ask the
to.
Secret
I want
Service
you to
person.
shoot a bird out the sky if it get too close.
Get out, Mr. President.
that motherfucking pigeon.
He never knew what was coming.
Could you imagine? That would be the funniest fucking thing if there's just the swarm of birds and they're like, get the fuck down, Mr. President.
It's a sniper attack. It's a shit attack. Watch out.
They just start unloading into the sky, not even like aiming. They're just like, get them.
The next attack will be bees.
Bet you can't shoot these out the sky.
Yeah.
God.
Just release 50,000 bees.
That's like what was it? The show that Mike Tyson had, the cartoon. You remember that? It was supposed to be like the Scooby-Doo show.
Yeah.
But I remember his mom was visiting and she's allergic to mosquitoes, but he had like a jar of pet mosquitoes.
I've never
So he
seen
was
it.
letting them, he's dumping them out the window. And he was like, I'm sorry, mosquitoes. My mom's allergic. I can't have you.
Wow. The things that Mike Tyson has let people do to his career. Talk about a guy that never said no. He really never said no.
Yo, I think I sent it to you guys. There's a video of him singing Monster Mash. Mata Math. And he's like dancing and shit, and he's dressed up as like Dracula.
Dude,
On stage,
Mike
and he's
Tyson
he's
is my father. If my father was jacked.
and a heavyweight boxer.
Yeah. But like the way that his movements,
Listen, Mike Tyson still looks like he will beat the dog shit out of anybody at any moment.
Let me see Mike Tyson.
When he walked in the door, I looked at him like, who let this pit bull out?
Let me see Mike Tyson walk down the street. I hit him with a.
Mr. Fresh didn't even hear that.
Hey, Mr. Mike Tyson, I'll hit you with.
I imagine Noah
Let
is
me
listening
see
right now in the bathroom being like, I can't let these guys do nothing. Were you
I'm
listening?
never leaving him again.
Never leaving you again. No more vacuum / puff breaks.
Puff breaks.
That's funny.
I am dying. I said we went to Trump, Mamala, and Mike Tyson, and how he could be George's dad.
Mamala.
I said, Lord. this is
Yes,
what
I
happens
remember
when you leave the
Nebby.
boys.
He had Mike Tyson gummies were ears.
Bruh.
What a god.
Bruh.
They're so tasty.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Are
Let
you
me
ready
get
for the
my life
call?
together.
Yes, so we do have they unfortunately did a super chat wall. If you see a replay, I put it in the title of the episodes. We do replay these, so for anybody who misses them, also because we gotta make sure the algorithm is algorithming.
Yes, ma'am.
If you see replay in the title, that means we are not actively live. That means it is a replay of the most recent episode. So a lot of people do get confused, and I do apologize for that. But if you do send a Cash App during that time, just join the next live and let us know, and we'll honor it. We'll let you.
Absolutely.
We'll let you. So I know
We're
we have
pretty,
one,
nice
and I believe they're
people.
already in. Hello, welcome to the show.
Hello, how are you guys?
Good. How are
Hi.
you?
I'm very, very good. I appreciate you guys for allowing me to come on and share my story.
No problem.
Absolutely. Thank you for calling.
Okay, so do I just go ahead and tell it or?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're ready.
All right, so I've always had spiritual gifts. I've been like a medium like my whole entire life, ever since I was a little child. I grew up in a family as the black sheep, and I never thought that was my real family because I was so out of place, and they did like abuse me. Okay, so one day, the divine told me to just like pack my things and leave St. Louis because that's where I was raised. They told me to leave St. Louis in the middle of the night, and I did. I just want to throw a side note in that my family that raised me are prominent members of society. They are like police officers, lawyers, like generational, like doctors, nurses, you know. So while I did my traveling, I stayed gone for like 6 years because the family didn't really treat me right. I was like in Atlanta and I was in Alabama. My last little trip on my road trip was in Alabama, and I ended up going back to St. Louis, right? I was home for about 2 months, and then there was a death in my family, okay? And when people die, stuff comes out, right?
Always.
Always.
So, yeah. So the person that died was who I was raised to believe was my auntie. I went to the funeral. I had only been gone for 6 years. It was very weird. The people there, like my uncles, my auntie, people that I grew up with, they didn't recognize me. And I had only been gone for 6 years. I'm like, what? Like, you don't remember me? Like, you know? So that was very, very weird. After she died, I kind of like disassociated myself again from my family. I only came back with them because of the death in the family, right? And then I was visited by Papa Legba. Okay. Are you guys familiar with Papa Legba?
Yep.
Okay. So that wasn't the first time that I was visited by Papa Legba. I actually have videos on me being visited, all my spiritual experiences with these deities and how they just come to me out of nowhere, right? So he came to me in the room with my deceased aunt and my inner child into the room with me, okay? And I have evidence of everything that I'm about to say, and it can be looked up on YouTube. I can plow all the evidence and everything, okay? So you guys can do your research if you want to do your research. It is a serious story, and this is my real life, and this really happened, okay? So they come into the room with me, and this is like December 4th, 2022. I'm in my room, and Papa Legba comes in. He comes with my inner child outside of me, separate from me. Like, that's me, but I could see that, and then I could see Papa Legba, and then I could see my deceased auntie, and I've always been able to see my ancestors and hear them, okay? So he comes in and he says, not only did the family steal from you, they stole you. Because when I was younger, somebody left me an inheritance in this family or whatnot, and I never got it. Right. So he told me not only did they steal from you, they stole you. So I'm like, Papa Legba, you have to be playing with me. And I asked him, I said, Papa Legba, if you're telling me the truth, I need physical evidence and I need to find myself on a missing child flyer. And he said, yes, you're going to find yourself on a missing child flyer. So at that moment when he was telling me that, he put in my mind, because I have visions as well, the Grady Hospital. He said, type in Grady Hospital. Like he wanted me to get on Google and type it in. So I typed in the Grady Hospital, and the Grady twins from The Shining came up, right? The Grady twins, that was their name, right? And then I'm like, okay, so kids, the Grady Hospital. And then he told me to look up. No, as I was typing in the Grady Hospital, I'm sorry, this is like very emotional for me, okay?
No.
So as I was typing in the Grady Hospital, okay, thank you. As I was typing in the Grady Hospital, the Grady 6 popped up. You know how you type something in Google and then as you're typing it, it kind of predicts what you're about to say. The Grady 6 popped up. So the Grady 6 pops up and I'm looking at it and I'm realizing, okay, well then maybe I'm a Grady 6 baby. I'm a Grady baby. And those were the kidnappings that happened the late 70s and on to the late 80s in Atlanta, Georgia, right? Those are the kidnappings, okay? So when I did my research, I'm like, there's only one child left from the Grady 6 that has not been found, and it's a guy, right? It's a guy. It's not me, right? So Papa Legba tells me to click on the story, and the child that has not been found is Tavis Sutton, the missing child, Tavis Sutton. As soon as I click on it, I know this guy. I know him. I grew up with him. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with this guy.
Hold on.
And
Hold
I'm looking at.
Hold on. You looked up the dude, and it was the guy that you grew up with.
What was his name?
Yes.
We over here Googling,
Tavis
girl.
Sutton.
We like, wait.
Google. Yeah, Google. I want you to Google. All right. I want you to Google. Okay. So
Grady, right? Grady.
The Grady 6. It was a group of kids that was
Children
kidnapped from the
I've heard of that
hospital.
before,
You
yeah.
said the last person's
Yeah.
name was Tavish?
Okay. Tavis Sutton, right? So as soon as I clicked on that, I recognized him. Okay, as someone that I grew up with, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, okay, Papa Legbo, what the hell? What does this mean? Like that don't have nothing to do with me. He said, look at the composite sketch. If you look at the composite sketch, you're gonna see one that has a slender face. If you Google it right now, you'll see one that has a slender face. Okay, you'll see one that has a slender face, right? With the earrings, they're like pyramid looking like earrings, right?
Yes. It's a sketch right there by your thumb, Austin.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. I see it now.
Okay, so that's the person that died in my family.
Hold on.
All right, hold on.
Right?
I'm gonna find this.
I'm gonna let you finish.
It's the Grady
'cause
6 kidnappings, George.
This is a little too juicy. All right.
This is very juicy.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
That's your aunt.
Okay.
So the aunt
Yes,
did.
that's my aunt. That's who died.
You went back for it, and everybody act like they didn't know who you were when you went back for her funeral.
Yes.
Right. Yes. So that's the funeral. It was her, right? And that's the person that was in my room with Papa Legba, right? And Papa Legba was telling me that they kidnapped me too, right? So I realized that that's my auntie in the composite sketch. I grab her obituary, okay? I grab her obituary because she just died, and I compare the two pictures, and I'm like, what the? I'm like, what in the world? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, what in the world, right? And I'm like, okay, so that's my auntie, and I asked them, okay, so if I look for missing child flyers, I'm gonna find myself on a missing child flyer because I know this kid, right? And Papa Legba says yes, right? So he told me to look for missing child flyers, but I'm discombobulated at this point.
Right.
At this point,
Yeah,
I'm
that's enough for tonight.
Right. My daughter's in here. Okay. My daughter was here too. I had 3 children with me at the time, my 2 sons and my daughter. My daughter's the one who actually found the flyer, right? So she just came into the living room like, calm down, Mom. It's okay. Okay. But so she was 16 at the time, my daughter was, right? So I'm discombobulated at that moment. And I look and I start looking in St. Louis and he's like, Papa Legba's like, no, I directed you to Atlanta. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I get frustrated and I call my daughter. My daughter's like, okay, Mom, I'm going to look. She found it within 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean.
Hold on. What was the Google search that she put in to find your flyer?
She's right here. But she typed in missing children in in Atlanta. And they didn't tell me my name. They told me what it started with. Okay. They told me it started with a letter A because I'm a medium, right? So they told me it started with a letter A. So it turns out that I am adult missing child, Alicia Smiley. Okay.
Wait, say that
That
again.
was a child that got kidnapped. Adult missing child, Alicia Smiley.
Alicia Smiley.
So Alicia Smiley. ALISHA.
Oh,
Wow.
my
I
gosh.
think I just pulled it up.
Right?
Yeah, George has it too. Is this you like
Okay.
like a little like side smile photo?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that's me when I was 3 years old. They kidnapped me when I was 3 years old.
Oh
Wow.
my
So
God.
wait. But listen, but wait. I have a playlist because I'm telling you this, right, with no evidence. There is a playlist on my YouTube, and I'm not trying to get no plugs or nothing, but I just want y'all to fact check
No,
me,
yeah,
okay?
yeah.
There's a playlist on my YouTube. So I have the composite sketch, right? And then I have a picture of my auntie in the video. It's a video called DNA Results. Right? Is that the name of it?
Hold on. What's your face or not your Facebook, girl? I'm discombobulated.
My
Yeah,
What's
what's your
YouTube.
YouTube?
What's your
If you
YouTube?
just type in Alicia Smiley on YouTube, just type in Alicia Smiley on YouTube. It's going to be the second video.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm
this
stressed.
shit
Can we drop the
is
rest of the car?
stressing
Cancel
me
the rest of the
out,
call.
like,
It's
Found
a
it.
playlist. There's a playlist. There's a playlist, and there's going to be one with DNA results.
DNA
So,
results
not
hashtag
only
justice
did
for
Pop-
Alicia Smiley. Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah, that's me. Right. Okay. So not only do I have the composite sketch, and then I have a picture of her in the composite sketch, right? This has been my auntie all my life. When I went to the funeral, there was only one picture of me, and there was like a million pictures of everybody else. And the only picture of me that they had at the funeral was me in lilac ribbons and gold earrings. That's what the child came up missing in, right?
Oh,
Wow.
That's the only picture that was of me in the funeral. Like, I was wondering, like, why wasn't I included? You know how they have the memory boards of your family? Everybody else was in there, but there was only one picture. And the only picture that was in there was a picture of her in the picture with me, right? This is a 1 in a million photo. And I have lilac ribbons and gold earrings in my hair, right? And she's wanted for someone that's kidnapping in the grade 6, and I'm matching the description of a missing child. And we're in the same, in the 80s.
my
Wow.
gosh. Oh
But
my
that's not it.
gosh.
Let me say one more thing. I have all the identifying marks. There's a gap at the bottom of my teeth, right eye discoloration. I put it all in the video.
Wow. And we're over here, we're like, because I don't think we have a lot of callers, but we're gonna circle back and watch
Yeah.
that. I'm stressed for you. Like this is why we do this show. Because
Yeah.
it's not just
This is the most like borderline true crime like material right now. This is like
but it's spiritual because
It's-
Papa
yeah.
Legba came to, and people always, okay, so let me tell you something about Papa Legba. He usually comes to you whenever you're at a crossroad in your life. And I don't know what was going on at that time, but for him to come forth and be like, this is what's going on, and I'm going to take you. I know people, which I've only encountered Papa Legba in my sleep, and like
Right.
between me astral traveling and like sleep paralysis.
but not clear like that.
No, but I know people that have that have done that, and they usually are at a cross. Usually mediums. I'm not a medium.
Right.
This is crazy. Do you feel like we put it up on the screen? There is a little bit of a delay. Do you feel like you look like this?
That I want y'all to look at the video, and I want y'all to tell me.
Oh yes. So which one? We're looking at the video, and that's why I'm like,
Okay, so there's a playlist. There's a playlist, right? And as soon as
It's
you
on
click
here.
on it, it's just going to go through the story of the missing child. And then I'm going to start showing you all the marks. I'm going to show you my auntie, because all y'all can see right now is her composite sketch. I have an actual
What's
picture
your
of her.
YouTube channel
Yeah.
name again? Just
It
I
is
put it in
Truth
the-
Gang, Soul Tribe, 999.
Yeah. Truth Gang, one word, and then Soul Tribe, SOL, Tribe, and then space 999.
baby, I never
Yep,
expected
that's
this
correct.
call.
Yeah, no,
Hold on, wait a minute. Because, on my channel, we talk about, I always start the intro. My name is Noah. On this channel, we talk about death, true crime. And I never get any really, which there's a lot of good true crimes, but I'll be looking for stories like this, where it's spiritual and true crime as well, because
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that people don't understand. Because what would be the odds? What are the odds that
Yeah.
a spirit comes to you
The case.
who are, and it's so funny because Papa Legba
Yeah.
he loves children. He's like the protector over them. Like my kid could.
Oh, right there. See, so
Yeah.
she put me in 1985, I think.
And this is absolutely insane. That
Do you
is,
see my aunt? And then do you see the
She's an
composite
actress.
pitch?
I'm not sure.
Okay, so that's who I was last seen with, the actress from To Kill a Mockingbird. That's who I
Wow.
was last seen with.
And you were in Atlanta, right?
Yeah.
So that's her now. Features are still identical. Yeah.
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 Do you see it?
Yep.
Yep.
You just were a baby. That's all. The baby version
Mhm.
of the picture that we're seeing.
That's crazy.
This is insane. Please email me. Please
Somebody
email
just
me.
said they were born at
will.
Grady
Like, I
Hospital around
found
that time.
you, like,
Yeah, that
You said
looks
what?
just
I'm
like
sorry?
the aunt. Wait. Go back,
Oh,
George.
oh, right there. She has
Oh,
the. Okay.
my God.
George, pause it. Yeah, you're gonna have to show them.
Yeah,
Wow.
please
they even
email
have her
me.
lipstick on there. They even have her lipstick.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
her.
Yep, that's her. It's just
Wow.
a composite.
Round chin and everything.
Yep.
That's her.
In the most polite way, this is the craziest story we've ever
Yeah.
heard on the show.
When we heard some crazy ones, but
We
you
and
never.
and it's not like we've had not home runs, but this is next
Insane.
level.
like this is.
Episode.
Yeah, she could have. That's why I say email me, please. Because
I definitely will. I have to find. I don't even know how I found you. You just came on my YouTube feed
oh my
like one
gosh.
day, and I was just like, I like her. And Spirit was like, you need to get in contact with her.
Are you in the
Please.
So
chat?
this
Are
is
you
how
in
I
the
did
chat
it.
right now?
Her
Yes.
daughter is. I think your daughter just joined the Discord too.
Yes, please put your
Yes, that's my baby. She's
Yes,
here.
please put your username in there so I can go subscribe. But I would love
Or
to.
Lauren, if you can, go ahead and drop the email for her so
Yep.
we can
this,
make sure
this is
that we.
insane. Like it's literally insane. But it like I said, it's just so funny that Papa Legba. Are you initiated?
No, okay, so I don't want to say self-initiated. The spirits came to me. I even have a video on my channel, my experience. If you just Google Papa Legba, my video will probably pop up. Yeshua Legba, Papa Legba, my experience where I was just visited by him years before, where he just came into my room. I'm able to see spirits standing in front of me, ancestors, loved ones, even like their outfits that they were buried in.
Yeah.
You know?
You're not the first, second, or 10th person that I've heard of this because it's not like you're actively seeking them. It's because
Sounds like
you
he needed
are,
to tell you though.
And whenever you are of African descent, whenever you're black. So it comes down to our spirits are always going to, just because we're not initiated and we didn't make that journey back over to Nigeria or wherever to Caribbean to be initiated, the spirits are still own our head. They're still the guardians over us, even though we're not initiated, if that makes sense. The initiation process is put there just so that spirit is appeased. There's levels to this shit that go back thousands of years. That's not it. But whenever it comes down to it, they will visit. Because whenever I encountered Papa Legba, I was not initiated. And I was just like, okay, well, this is random. Like, well, hello, sir. What's up? So it's very, very telling. Like I said, at a crossroad, a child that was stolen, and Papa Legba do not play about kids. He does not. He loves children. He's depicted as a child and an old wise man.
So I have a few additional questions. I'm sorry.
Sure.
So since then, have you been in contact with your biological family?
Oh my God. Okay, so there's a part 3 to the video, right?
Okay.
So I told you guys that the
Okay.
people. There's a part 3. Okay, there is a part 3. So the same video that you guys are looking at,
Right.
I posted it on Facebook, and my biological family did find me, right?
Wow.
And then I named all the people that actually kidnapped me because they are police officers and stuff, and I'm trying to save my life, So I actually named names and put the people out there in the video who actually took me, and one of the cousins that wasn't even born when all of this stuff happened decided that she was going to reach out to the kidnapper family. And they told the kidnapper family, the kidnapper family told them that I was lying and that, I have mental issues because I said I'm this missing child. But the evidence is there.
Yeah. And I tell them, okay, let's do a DNA test. I mean, you can nip it all in the bud right now.
Right.
So
I
they'll never
want
do
y'all to
that.
watch part 3. Well, that's what I'm saying. I want you guys to watch part 3 as well, because I want y'all to count how many times I offered DNA. Like, that broke my heart. Like, it was, I don't even know. Like,
Right.
I have no idea why they did that or whatnot, but that just kind of let me know, like, you don't need them in your life. I
Yeah.
just need justice for me and then also my children because I birthed children under a false identity. They told me that I was 3 years younger than what I actually am.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, all of my children have their birth certificates has a false mother's name on there.
Oh,
So
wow.
this is like my legacy.
Right. And that's important to you because they need to know and you deserve to know. You know, people, if you didn't offer these people a DNA test several times and the answer is always no, you're crazy, then you already know what it is. You already know what it is.
Well, the family didn't call me crazy. One of the cousins reached out to the kidnapper family because I named names. So they went on Facebook and found the people that I said that kidnapped me. And she
Okay.
said, well, I didn't think that you would tell them the truth because that's your family. Why would you say that your family did that to you? Like, that's what she was saying. So
Mhm.
she kind of like ruined any opportunity for us to have a relationship because I've already been traumatized because of the things that I've been through. And then this is how you react. And you're the one who say that you're missing a child.
Right.
If you guys watch part 3, you guys are going to see everything. I'm going to break down everything for you guys.
That is insane. Probably absolutely the craziest call
Yeah.
we've gotten. And oh, God bless you. Email me, please, because
I will.
I would love just to.
We got to shed some light on this story.
Yeah,
That's
because
Yeah, I
this is
posted
crazy.
the link in the chat on the Calls from Beyond channel for people to go watch that video. But
Yeah, no, please email me and we're going to catch up in another way off here because I would love to share it.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's all I do is share stories. But thank you for calling. I'm like, please, my email is theblackcauldron without an A at gmail.com without an A in the cauldron. And you can find it on my channel too.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for having me. Thank you guys
Thank you.
so much for allowing
so
me
thank
to
you
share
so
my
much for
story.
calling in.
Absolutely.
You guys have a great night.
Thank
All
you.
right,
You
you
as
as
well.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. God damn.
How
She said.
How the hell do we take a call?
Oh my
after
God,
this,
he had
bro?
to rub his bald head. That stressed him out. That is
Man.
crazy. That is insane.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. I mean, I'm super grateful we got that call because that was
Yeah, we love true crime too. Don't get it twisted. That's all I watch.
the
Something's probably
people
wrong
that are
with me.
commenting. Ugh, I'm late. I'm like, yeah, you.
Yeah.
This is the one time where you're like, yeah, you are late. And
Yeah.
you missed some heat just
Well,
now.
You know, I know we've been doing this for a while, y'all, but this is by far the best episode we've ever had.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah, I mean, we had an amazing guest. We have amazing callers. Like, I mean, we have great episodes.
Yeah.
But just
We got
like
to talk
the
about Mike
depth-
Tyson.
Yeah,
his
the depth of the
mosquitoes.
conversation, other than the them talking about me for calling her a library lady. Listen, y'all, I've been out of school for 23 years. I'm sorry.
He said he took the headphones and the hat off.
It
I know
was
that's fucking
insane.
right. Oh my God. Like some of these things.
Yeah.
And a lot of you guys don't understand. Like, I try to leave this here in the studio, but I'm thinking about y'all calls at home.
Yep.
Like, God damn, that was crazy. God bless
Like, I
them.
wonder
You know,
how they maneuver, just knowing that all of these things go on around them. Like, it's a lot, child.
yeah, that was top notch call. I agree.
I
very,
need
very
a cigarette right now, and I don't even
You
smoke.
don't even smell.
I'm gonna join you. I don't even smoke. Lord.
But please, if you're still in the chat, email me. I would love to cover your story. And
Yeah, she joined, or her daughter joined the Discord. So she's in
Okay.
there, and she posted the link to the story.
okay, yeah, because as long as I have a way to get in contact, a lot of people that are on my channel have been subscribing. Just because we're curious, we're nosy. We want to know what's going on. But that was insane. I can't.
Well, guys, that's the show.
Yeah,
We'll see you
I
next
know
week.
we have another caller.
Like how do you even like? I can't.
That's man.
We have two more
Well,
callers.
thanks, Alicia. I mean, I don't know how we're gonna take another call after this.
I know. No, for real.
All right, hey, you can't.
We're moving on.
We can't
Next
put
one.
it down that this next one can't just be.
Watch them be like, I know where Jack the
back to
Ripper's
back
body
home
is.
record.
And you're like, fuck,
No,
ain't nobody know
the
that
next
one.
one they're gonna say,
No,
I'm nervous.
yeah,
and
the
I'm
next
like,
one.
okay.
I fist fought 8 D words in my bedroom, and I have
Right,
video
like,
evidence.
Ma'am, sir, why
I
are you
emailed you guys
nervous?
the video.
Of these few callers right now, they're all sitting there with their fingers crossed, like, "Don't pick me, don't pick me."
But listen, if you guys ever want to call in and you know you're going to call in and you want to send us videos or pictures, you are welcome to do so.
Yep.
This callsfrombeyond@gmail.com. We
Yes.
will play them as we're listening to your call. So make sure if you have evidence or if you have something you just want us to look at, we can.
Because we've
just
had people
email us.
submit stuff before and we've looked at it on the show.
Yeah, for sure.
Because we're nosy too.
right. We love context. Okay.
I love the cheese
All
man.
right. I love the cheese. It's always hot. The cheese on this call-in show is
That one was scorching.
hot. Yeah, for sure. So
Scorching. Like I have 3rd-degree burns from how hot that cheese was.
yes, it was. Oh man. Who's the next caller?
0014.
0014*6. Whenever you're ready.
0014.
Can I have another Red Bull, please?
Right.
I need another one.
There's no liquor in this.
Please sponsor us. Red Bull.
Right. After that,
We
call.
share memes now about Red Bull on Facebook.
It's always a random one too. I
My
want.
face when somebody asks if I want a Red Bull.
We sure do.
Sometimes I feel like people forget their last 4 digits of their phone number.
Right.
So remember your last 4 digits of your phone number. That's important.
Can you
for the
unmute
show.
them?
No, they
I
have to
can't,
do it on their end.
Unfortunately.
Oh.
Gosh, you're a psychopath. Who drinks a Red Bull with a straw? That was so much carbon.
Caller, you're in the room.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hey
All right,
there.
turn us down. We got a little bit of echo in the background.
Yeah, mute us. I know you're watching us on the TV. Thank you.
Hey, Miss Fresh, you sound good on TV.
Do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Look at her. She's like, don't get any ideas.
Can you hear me?
Oh, I think she just accidentally muted
Oh, she
herself,
muted herself.
one more time. So yeah,
*6, but also if you could please very much so mute your TV.
Yeah,
Just because it
mute
causes
the,
an echo.
mute the TV, not the phone.
I want to
We can
hear. I want to hear how Ayomide sounds on like surround sound.
Oh, that's
Oh.
probably so nice.
He honestly
Oh, I think
could
they
be the
dropped.
next Morgan Freeman if he
Did
really
Did you see
wanted
the
to.
comments when we first introduced? Everyone was like, "God damn that voice!"
Oh,
Ain't
I
he
have to
handsome?
tell the
Handsome, just
people.
sharp.
I have to tell the people. So before we started today, he joins the Zoom call and he has his camera off. And I'm like being respectful, you know? Because when I heard his voice, I was like, this sounds like the type of person who's using a voice modulator.
Yeah.
They don't want to be on camera. And he was like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine being on camera. Turns the camera on. I'm like, bro,
Majestic.
you can't
Yeah.
do this to me.
Majestic.
bro."
George
Go
was like,
ahead.
really?
Turn the camera on, and I
George
literally go,
Lopez,
"Duck."
God damn.
Yeah.
I said, whoa.
Just gorgeous. I say you got the best skin on TikTok.
It-
What you got that camera out for, boy? Turn that camera on.
Dude, the
I
light,
shriveled up more when he turns. My skin was like, "We need lotion."
Just moisturized, brown skin, and knowledgeable. I love him so much. Thank you again if you're still watching for coming on earlier. I know some of you guys are late. We did have a guest
Are we?
at the beginning of the show, but don't feel bad. You can always go back and watch our interview with him. You just need to join our members.
It'll be up tomorrow for you all lovely people. Also, if you're just now joining us, I know there's a lot of people who are late. We are doing a second show this week for you guys because we love you so much. And we wouldn't be here without you guys. We love
Yes,
you.
yes.
But we are doing a special second show this Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with a very special guest, Mr. Jay Wasley from Ghost Adventures.
Yes.
And even more cool, or obviously, I mean, they're both Jay and the guest on Monday are just like,
It's
where are we
like,
gonna go from there? We have to get like a ghost on the show.
Right. I was just
We're
about to
gonna
say
have
the
to, like-
only way you go up from there, from our guests that we've had
Just
this
take like
month,
a selfie with a ghost. Like,
actual literal ghosts. We'll have
Can we
to
get
sit.
Abraham Lincoln in here and just be like, what was it like?
Not Abraham.
I don't
I
know.
feel like we can get a better ghost than that.
George Washington?
I don't
Like,
wanna
let me see
get-
them teeth.
How about we get a ghost that didn't have any
I
slaves?
wonder. Yeah.
Johnny Cash?
Yeah.
He'd be cool.
I'm wondering. I mean, I was thinking
Nelson
more of
Mandela?
Tupac's. No, Nelson Mandela.
That'd be pretty fucking cool.
Okay.
I could do that.
You know, at this point, and then after the ghost, we're gonna have to get a deity because how do
We're
we
gonna
go
have to
up
get
from
a
here?
god just on.
It's
Where
we're
else are we
just-
gonna go?
We're just here, but So
what do we have Monday or Tuesday?
Tuesday, Miss Kaya will be live in the studio.
Banger after
okay?
banger after banger.
All right, and it's our Halloween episode, so we will be dressing up.
Oh, that was Dee
and-
Finkley who tried to call in. Said her phone got disconnected.
Oh,
she's
no.
back in the call now.
Oh, okay.
*6 unmute.
Oh, she's
yourself.
gonna call Miss
Caller,
Fresh.
you're in the room.
There we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey there.
Hello.
Hi. I'm glad that you guys.
Oh, we're pressing some buttons on the phone.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
There we go.
There
All
we
right. Okay, cool.
All right, don't
So
cuss
I
me
know
out, D,
that
before you
I'm
get started.
showing up.
That's not saying.
Oh, no, wait, no.
No, D cussed me out about the glasses. I said, don't cuss me out, D.
No. I said all love. It's okay. I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you.
First of all, I must say one thing. Thank you for looking out for my girl, and Noah, thank you for looking out for your man, because you was like, don't come in here.
Hey, Noah backs
You
up
owned
everybody
your
in this
messiness.
room.
It's all good.
Listen, I'll be ready to.
Honestly,
something's wrong with
she's just a little problematic. She likes to instigate a little bit. Because if Mr. Fresh is
Listen.
yelling at me, she'll go after Mr. Fresh.
Yeah.
If I'm yelling at George, she'll go after me. If George's yelling at
Yep.
her, she'll go after
Yep.
me still, or Mr. Fresh
Yeah,
still.
I be telling, because not too much on my people, because who you think you finna check? Nope. But
All right. That's all right.
listen, I appreciate you, though.
Listen. That's all right. Listen, it's all love, and let me tell you, I'm a Scorpio. I'm getting ready for Scorpio season.
Uh-oh.
You know, brushing up Virgo. We in Libra right now, but
That's me.
Scorpio is
Yep.
like hello.
Hello.
So, you know, you gotta have a little fun this Halloween, right?
Yes,
Stir it up.
Mhm.
So, you know, Mr. George, I'm sorry, I just used you to stir it up. So, thank you. Yeah.
Listen, it's all right. We love the mess.
So listen. Yes, I do. So I've been turned on to your show by my nephew Samaj, OG Samaj,
Yes.
and
We
Okay.
love Samaj.
Oh my God, y'all don't even know that phenomenal list, but you will find out. Let me tell you.
Mhm.
But here's the funny thing about it is, I'm mixed. So my mom's white, she's Polish, I'm black,
Mhm.
and I have Native American.
Mhm.
All right. I have memories since before I could even sit up in my crib.
Mhm.
Okay. And for the longest time as a child, I thought I was crazy. And when I say I've got stories for Dagmar every year in my life, and I'm seasoned.
I was
Let's
about to
put it
say
that way.
seasoned.
Hello.
We don't tell our ages.
I am-
I do because
No.
just 'cause I know,
I'm very
but-
proud of my age.
but seasoned.
I am very proud, but I am very finely seasoned. Let me tell you.
Uh-huh.
And so
I'm gonna use that
my
now.
mom-
Clock it.
How old are you? I'm a fine paprika.
Listen, no, we say seasoned. I don't never say older people. Oh, no. My seasoned folks.
No.
Because they ain't old. They just
No,
seasoned. They
I'm
got
just
more
seasoned.
experience in life lessons.
hello.
Okay,
Yes,
so
indeed.
seasoned.
Mhm. Yeah. So the funny thing is, my mom had atrocities in the Catholic Church, so she decided she was going to allow all of us as her children. There was 3 of us from her to make our own way spiritually in the world. But my mom was very metaphysically connected. And I think that just my history let me be very metaphysically connected.
Mhm.
Now, I got married young, and then once I got married, started having kids, I became reborn, and I chose Jesus.
Mhm.
But before I chose Jesus, I learned about all kind of things. My mom taught us how to astral plane, astral project, taught us about reincarnation. So when
Right.
I tell you I'm like a treasure trove of stories, I can tell you stories and stories. And being that I was going to tell you one story, but then I got inspired by the story that Alicia has said.
Yeah, what a
And
story.
so this is oh my God, I was looking it up just like you guys were. Absolutely. Because I'm all about not only content, but I do like where we can check authenticity because it means something.
Yep.
So I'm going to say this. I'm going to switch to a story. When I was in the womb, I heard spirits talking to me. I call it God because that's what I believed it and perceived it to be. My creator in the womb said, you were meant for greatness. You're going to have a hard time.
My mom had cancer when when she was pregnant with me, and when she was 7 months old, she had to have she had cervical cancer. She had to have surgery, and so they told her then that I was supposed to be dead. They gave her the drugs they gave her were supposed to kind of like kill me, and so I was supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
So I didn't die in the womb. Came out, whatever. 3 months after that, I'm bringing this to make a point about stories of hospitals and children and babies. And I'm just going to say to everybody, I don't care who it is. If you have somebody having a baby in a hospital and you get a feeling, you get up over there and you say whatever prayers of protection you go by. Okay, because then at 3 months old, when I got one of my checkups, the nurse in the hospital, this was upstate New York, this was in Buffalo, upstate New York, the nurse in the hospital gave me a shot that was an adult dehydration shot meant for like an adult male.
But you were a baby?
And so that was
3 months old.
3 months old.
Baby.
Wow.
3 months old. And that was supposed to kill me. But when I was in the hospital that time, okay, I have memory of being in the hospital and seeing demons walking around posed as nurses. And I saw them when they would do things not only to in the neonatal unit.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And for whatever reason, like that was something that used to always haunt me like it was a nightmare, because I always had nightmares growing up, but I had sight growing up. And just listening to some of the stories on this show has made a lot of things come into perspective for my personal thing. So, Noah girl, me and you, we gonna talk. I'm gonna check you, baby. I'm gonna check you, boo. And I gotta check the oracle sisters, because at this point now, my thing is I need to know what's real, what's not real. So when I say things that go on in those hospitals, you cannot believe. And honestly, in the neonatal unit and where the children are, those children are so unprotected. Okay. And a lot of us, and I hope the listeners, please listeners, those of you whose story this has resonated in, please call, please email, please send the stories, because I know it's resonating to somebody right now. I'm going to tell you, you can look right up in there and you know who's fooling with who. And I promise you, there are spirits of the children that I have played with as a child myself that I've come to, reunite with later in life. Some have passed, some have moved on, some I've seen other ways. But I really didn't mean to tell that story. But Alicia's story, just trying to put it up on there.
Yeah.
No. And like even now, whenever to this very day, and like I said, I'm the other side of yonder when it comes to age, but
finally seasoned.
It's all right, because you would never know it. You would not know. But in any case, it is really important for those of you, when you do go and you visit anybody in the hospital, please, you need to say prayer protections for the elderly and for the youngest, because I've also had to, like I said, I've got tons and tons of stories. I'm not going to take up a whole lot of time tonight. We'll be talking.
No, seriously, yes. And if you feel like you want to share some of them, I've been trying to work on this project for the last probably like 8 months. If you want to send some of your scary or just creepy stories, whatever,
please email them to her.
I got some. I have got so many. And the thing that I love most right now is I'm in a place in my life where authenticity of my spirit and my heritage are so important. And I don't know who I am, because besides my biological mother, I was brought up by other people I got a slew of have-haves, and forget about the fact, we won't even get into the fact that growing up in America, and who the heck are we? If we were born in America with parents born from America, who are we?
Right.
Okay, because we didn't really, you understand? So a portion of me is here, but a portion is not.
Yeah.
And so there's so many different paranormal things. I don't really think that there's anything paranormal that I have not experienced.
Wow.
And so I don't know who I am. You understand? And so it is true that for me, in my lowest point, I called out, and what I deemed to believe as Jesus is what answered me. And that's why I'm a Christian. You understand? But if it was somebody of a different shape or form that I would have recognized because I grew up knowing these things, I would have followed that. But that doesn't mean that that's all I am.
Right.
So thank you guys. You guys are amazing.
Well, thank you.
I love
Thank
you all.
you. Wow, that was tea.
All right.
Yes, because what she said was absolutely correct.
Yeah.
Because the hospitals, I don't know
There's such
what the fuck lives in the hospital.
I can
Maybe
tell you.
that'll be
It's
my
just-
next
you gotta
like video.
So we talked about it with the guest last night at the hunt because he used to work at a hospital before he became a pilot, and we were talking about how it's just people not wanting to die.
Yes.
That pass away, people in horrific emergencies dying, people that were babies that passed away unfortunately, or people who were way too young.
It's just
It
not
just,
even
like, it gets trapped
it's
there.
trapped there. And then you have to think about it. What she said resonates. So I don't know if a lot of you that view me are women and have children. I'm assuming so, because I mean that's my demographic. But it's almost like, you know how they say you have a mother's instinct whenever you're. I feel like, because I didn't let them take my babies for me. I didn't need no rest. I didn't need them to bathe my babies. Like, they would come in and give them their first, but I was looking at that first bath like, all right now, because there are entities that love the innocent, and I don't trust it. And like, I don't know if I was telling you on the show, if I was just telling you about whenever I fell asleep in a hospital visiting my mom. I think it was here. And
I think it was on the show.
It was so, I feel like it was at the beginning of the show.
We were telling Trinity Oracle.
Yeah.
We were telling them. I think it was on the bonus episode, which if you haven't seen yet, you should go watch that.
Yes. But hospitals are portals, all of them. And whenever it comes down to these low vibrational D words that walk among us, we have to be very vigilant, like she said, with the old and the young, the seasoned, and the babies, because they're the most vulnerable population in these spaces. And what can a baby really do for themselves? Additionally, I'm one of those people that remember stuff that I should not remember from whenever I was little. Like, I was telling, me and my mom were talking, and I was telling her, like, you remember whenever she's like, you were 2 years old when that happened. How do you remember that?
I've done that too.
I can remember dragging my baby brother, who I'm Irish twins with. I'm only 11 months older than him.
Is that me?
No, that's the other one that doesn't associate with any of us for no reason, but whatever.
And things always come up.
Right. So I can remember dragging him. He was a newborn baby, dragging him to the door. And I thought that was a dream until I got old enough. And my mom was like,
dragging him how? Like by his legs and just
no,
like, come on, brother.
My mom went to the bathroom. He was in, I'm assuming, like a bouncer or a car seat. And I was sitting on the couch, and I got off the couch and was like, I'm the baby. He got to go. So I literally took him out, laid him on the floor, and was dragging him by his leg to the door. And my mom literally almost shat herself because she came back and the baby was at the door. And I thought it was just this twisted, like, fucked up dream. And
you find out, no, you legitimately did that.
She was like, yeah, you dragged my baby. I remember one time I went to the bathroom and you dragged my baby. And I said, to the door? And she was like, yes. I said, oh my God, I remember that. I thought it was a dream. I was trying to be the only baby in the house.
I was trying to be the only baby in the house.
I was tired, child. 2 babies. Another one, I'm supposed to be the baby, okay? But it's a lot of little things that I remember. I remember my sister being born, and I was only 3. And I
remember my sister being born, and I was 5. Because I remember we had to go 3 different times.
Yep, it's like the little things. I call myself an elephant, and that's why I love elephants, because their memory is on point, and
they fuck you up too.
That too. You think they're just cute and cuddly.
Hands.
You think you got Dumbo when you got Rambo, okay? They will
Mr. Fresh, you got hands?
For sure.
But
Mummy in the chat asked, "Where's the bonus Trinity Oracles video?" Should be up on YouTube, but more importantly, though, you can go catch it on Spotify under
Yeah,
the
that
podcast. I
too.
know that's for sure there, but it should be up on YouTube.
yeah, that was a really good episode. We've had some really fire guests. I'm so excited for next week with
Season
Kaya.
2, which we never really differentiated. It's still just the show, but I guess you could call it season 2. We came and we were like Miss No over here throwing hands,
Yeah, it was.
or I guess throwing ass.
Oh no, throwing ass. There we go. See, he's learning. You know, this is the best version of Cash Money taking over for the 99 and the 2024.
It's
Because
2024.
It's just been such an experience. We're getting to meet people and collaborate with
Yes.
our faves. I'm so excited to meet Kaya.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be in studio. Like
Should be
she's
in
not
studio.
gonna
The
be
next two
over
guests,
Zoom.
all of our guests have been
Yeah.
huge, but the next two like banger guests are both going to be in studio.
Yeah. So it's like I like to connect with people, which I connect with everybody, even on Zoom. Like we have the best conversations. You know, I let them know what's gonna happen because this is not. We're one of a kind. I don't see a lot of live call-in shows anywhere.
No,
on
I
YouTube.
mean Coast to Coast is still open, but they're just on radio,
regular
So,
radio. So.
Somebody when the show first started today said that they were watching us and that we were like an extended family, and that's kind of how it feels. Like some of these people, I know them now.
Yeah. And then these are creators.
And we got drama with them. I mean,
Yeah.
George, I don't know how many nights you're sleeping on the couch because you get in trouble
You know, we are a big community
for having your little witchy girlfriends.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually outside, not even on the couch. That would
Well,
be
next
a
guess
level.
what? Fall is here, and you gonna be. It's the season of the witch. You really gonna be on the couch outside on the lawn. Your
Yeah.
shit. Your stuff might be over
Is
there.
Cameron
too.
going to be able to join us next week for the Halloween show, or does she work Tuesday nights?
Tuesday nights.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should make her dress up and
As a witch.
do my job.
Yeah, tell her she should be a
Job.
witch.
Be George for Halloween.
And
Have
George,
fun.
give her a bald cap.
And I have to say, because I know my spiritualists, we aren't witches, but you know how people that don't understand. But
You can play into it though. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna
she's-
make old white people
she's-
nervous.
and my whole thing is this: she knows that I'm a spiritualist. She got to, because if you thought I was a witch,
Who, Cameron?
yeah,
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
of
Cameron. I
course.
think Cameron's just saying that because she's
She's a yokester.
yeah, I literally. What's up, Cam? I would love for her to come in next week. That would be dope. I also would love, if you haven't watched any of our older episodes, we had an ordained minister on.
yeah.
She was very dope.
She for sure would come back. Also, new Trinity Oracles.
Yeah.
Walks in that door right over there and goes, Trinity Oracles. I used to go to them all the time, and I was like, what the?
It's ordained
Why is
minister.
everybody?
Hell, even today, like when we were interviewing our guests, I was like, you should have been a pastor. He was
And then he
like,
drops that heat on us, which
right,
you're gonna have
you
to
gotta
get.
go to the bonus episode for our members.
But he did
So-
drop that heat, and you were like, oh my god.
that literally makes sense. So at the end of the day, like we are a community of just different people, and I like to call y'all my weird squad because I'm weird, y'all weird for watching me be
You gotta
weird.
be weird to watch
He's
us.
weird. So I appreciate y'all. This is our
Not even like we all weird. He's weird.
right.
Hard finger
Me,
point.
I think he's the
she,
okay. See, I was gonna call him the most normal one out of all of us.
No, he's not. You get to know him as long as I've known him.
Yes.
He fits in.
He's a jokester.
now,
He's
bro.
so funny. The things that he says is so random, and it'd be hilarious. So
He
the one line king.
Right.
the amount of jokes he made, and it was funny because when we were gearing up for the first ghost hunt we did, he was making the most jokes, and then in
had
the
to
beginning
get
of the
him out.
video we call his ass out, where he's like, guys, I'm fucking terrified. But he was like, guys, I'm gonna be sitting there with the camera, and Austin's gonna be like, is anybody there? And I'm gonna be like,
I wish I had a fart noise.
Listen, I can't. You get the bubble guts around Ghost?
Oh no, I tend not to eat those days.
we eat
So
very
I'm
light.
a little like in like the I don't.
We ate a lot that last one because
not
Steven
delusional
brought us
state,
food.
but yeah,
lean.
bro, it was
Lean.
it was a grilled cheese. Like,
It was a grilled cheese, but it was food.
it was
He
food.
said
It was
It
food.
was a grilled cheese.
I'm
Come on.
It was good though.
Yeah.
26 years old and I'm a big boy. I need
Yeah.
more than just cheese bread.
A cheese bread with a slice of bacon in it. And then he's like, this is the
Bro,
cuisine.
just one slice of bacon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I need.
Yeah, I mean, if we didn't have that, I mean, we stopped at the gas station. I had like beef jerky And then I think I don't remember.
No,
what else,
I
but
didn't eat at my ghost hunt either. I said, now if my stomach be like, I'm gonna be mad
Right.
because I'm scared, low key.
Yeah.
So
I get nervous. Like I was nervous last night. I get nervous. I don't get nervous, but I get like heightened. I get like, all right,
It's
we
the
gotta
adrenaline.
we gotta be open to this.
Yeah.
So we do have some more callers in the queue.
Okay.
We will go to 6995 *6 to unmute yourself, please. 6995. Color you
Hello?
in the
Hello.
room.
Hi.
Hello?
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I
No,
didn't
you're
delay on the
good.
TV, and I don't know.
You're fine. Hey, girl.
I
Hey.
don't know if you heard me. Hi, Noah. Hi, everyone. But
Hello.
Noah in particular, I love you. Your
Thank you.
videos.
I
Oh
love
my
you
goodness.
too. Y'all don't
The
understand.
last-
Y'all be flattering me
Yes.
so much. Thank you
She
so much.
she leaves out of here and she's like, y'all
I
hear what they
tell my
said?
spirit team. I tell my spirit team all the time, like, thank you for guiding me to certain creators on
Ashe.
social media platforms to help me
Absolutely.
find my voice. The last two stories are very, very, very similar to mine.
Mhm.
Okay, so I was trying to figure out what I was going which
No,
story
come
to tell.
on. You
Right now, I'm
pick
going.
one. We here.
Okay. Okay. Right now I'm going through a lot of spiritual warfare, which I'm pretty sure everybody here on
Mhm.
earth is. I've known Noah. You've taught me not to actually speak and say the D word out
Mhm.
loud, because just as much as the Most High can hear you, the other side can hear
They
you
can
too.
hear you too.
So
Mhm.
just last week, okay, so let me start from the beginning.
Mhm.
I found out I was adopted. I'm 36. I'll be 37 in February. I found out I
Wow.
was adopted
Nicely
when I was 30, a
Yes.
year after my mother passed away.
Oh my
Who
gosh.
was my mother wasn't my biological mother. She was my aunt.
Wow.
So I've always been very spiritual and hearing voices and my higher
Mhm.
self speaking to me, my angels speaking to me, actually physically seeing bolts of light when I need them the most. And I tried to commit the S word a few times,
Mhm.
and there's a lot. Like I said, there's a lot. Yeah.
Mhm.
So my mother passed away. Her birthday is August 18th. So she's a Leo. We're
Mhm.
big on the
Astrology.
the astrology. Yes, I can't even get the word out.
No, you're good.
We're big on astrology. So she's a mama. She's a lion. So
Mhm.
I'm an Aquarius. I'm ear. So I'm always in my head. I'm always thinking. I'm always,
Mhm.
and for the last couple of weeks, it's been heavy. I'm not gonna lie. A couple of weeks ago, I did those thoughts, those S word thoughts popped up in my head, telling me
Mhm.
that I'm not, worthy. I'm not anything. And I'll speak to the Most High every single day. My angels, my tribal, my whole team. I call it my spiritual team.
Yeah.
So there was a lot that's going on, but during this time when I found out I was adopted, I'm originally from Connecticut. I moved to New York when I was about 13, 14, in 2010. So it's been a while I've been in New York, but I have family here on my father's side. So I have a lot of family in Harlem. So when I was 9, 10 years old, we always come back out here because Connecticut is, even in tri-state, not too far. So when I was smaller, I just knew that how I was raised was a lot different to my siblings. I have 2 brothers and a sister, older sister. Something just was off with how they treated me versus how they treated them. So during this time, my mother passed away in May of 2017. During this time, my baby brother, which is adopted, and something during the times my mother was here on earth, something always told me that she wasn't my mother.
Mhm.
If you understand, she was there for me, raising me, but she wasn't my biological mother. I would ask questions when I was little, about 5, 6 years old, as to why do I
Right.
look different compared to you and my sister, and why does my brother look like my father, but I don't look like anybody on either end. And I asked question. I'm sorry, I was see the
You're
screen
okay.
is delayed. I'm so sorry.
No, you're
Let me
fine.
turn this off.
I
It's
turned
distracting
around, no,
me.
because somebody was like, "Is the girl to the right
yeah.
of you a ghost?" And I'm like, "What
Yeah.
fucking girl?"
Yeah.
There's something in that, like right there.
Okay, all right.
No,
So
but you're fine. Go
okay,
ahead.
so just no, in 2017, my mother passed away.
She
It's
had
the
a
cup.
kidney disease and lupus. So she had 3 kidney transplants. She and a lot of other things. She had cancer on one of the kidneys that wasn't working. So she's been in and out of the woman was mentioning the hospital, and it meant she went to Yale New Haven. So the hospitals are people striving to stay alive.
Right.
And those to me it's like you said, it's a portal. People coming in, people coming out.
Yes.
And my mother always told me when I was little, she said you come in the world at a certain time and you leave out at a certain time. So the day that she passed away, I spoke with her, and I was going through a lot that day, and we just had a long conversation, and she was in good spirits. My whole family, we joke around. We're like big kids. We were joking on the phone. My brother's calling me big head in the background. We're laughing, joking.
Right.
She was waiting for her ride to go to dialysis. And then my sister calls me. At this time, I wasn't speaking to my father. Me and my father, we have an in and out of relationship. Right now, I'm not speaking to anybody. Friends, family, everybody got cut off because I needed to do my healing. So at this time, we spoke, and she was in good spirits. And she said, I'm going to call you when I get out of dialysis. Keep your head up. We're talking about my issues. And she was like, you got through with one of the 1-800 calls, and you got through. You never got through before. She was in really, really good spirits.
Yeah.
So I get a call from my sister hours later, and I can hear it in her voice that something wasn't right. And as growing up, my mother being in and out of the hospital, being sick, on dialysis, I knew something wasn't right, and I felt it in my spirit. My spirit told me something's not right. Like something left me is what I can best describe it. And my sister calls me, and she tells me, she goes, I'm leaving work right now. The hospital called. To the hospital. Why? She said, Mommy's being, the ambulance came. She was unresponsive during dialysis. They're taking her to the hospital. When she told me that, I already knew. Something before I would have those thoughts and I would shake it off, because I grew up with her being sick in and out. So I couldn't shake this time. It felt like something physically left my body. So I'm in New York. So they're all the way in Connecticut. So I told my sister, I said, call me when you get there and let me know what's going on. Try calling my brother. He's the same way. He was home with my nieces, and he said, I'm on my way to the hospital. So they get to the hospital. So when he answered the phone, I already knew what it was. I said, okay, this is her ascending. She's moved on to the next, the spiritual world. I felt it. I dropped the phone, and I incoherent. I was screaming, crying. I can't believe this. Why, God, did you take me? But the thing was, my mother was preparing me before she left. She knew before she ascended, because when I would go to Connecticut to visit her, she always tell me, oh, your brother and sister don't want to help me clean up. And she's always disorganized, always stuff all over the place. She can't find nothing. That day I came, I didn't have any money either. I was going through a whole housing situation. I was getting ready to be evicted. I was already going through it. That's what she was telling me, you got through to the 1-800 line that you normally don't get through to. They'll help you pay your back rent. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
So I didn't have any money. So I didn't have any way to get there. So I'm calling my friends. And then just a couple weeks before then, they moved. They moved into a new home. So I knew the house was scattered all over the place. So I had to unblock those friends and call them and ask them if they can meet me at the train station. Like, I'm going to get to Connecticut one way or another.
Right.
Someone's going to get me there. Because my brother and the whole family was distraught. They couldn't pick me up. So that's what I did. I put on some black shades. I packed my bags, and I hopped on the Metro North, and went to Connecticut. And I explained to the conductors, like, you can write me a receipt. Here's my ID. If you send me a ticket in mail or something, I'll pay it. But right now, I need to be with my family. So I got in contact with a friend, one of the friends that I cut off, and she answered the phone. Well, all of them actually answered the phone. It was about 3 or 4 different friends. One of the friends they're from Connecticut. So one of the friends answered. She was at work. I told her my mother passed, and she started crying. She said, oh my God, I can't believe it. But they knew, because, all the surgeries, the 3 transplants, and all the health issues that she's had. They already knew she wasn't in good health. I called my other friend. She was graduating from college, so she couldn't pick me up. Called my last friend. She wasn't working. We weren't speaking. We weren't on good terms, but she came. She said, I'll come get you at the train station. I'll bring you to your family house. I said, okay. As we're driving, I'm crying. My eyes are swelled up. I can't even really speak because I'm just,
right.
the energy was heavy. Yeah, so the energy was real heavy. And as we're driving, they moved from, I'm originally from Bridgeport, Stratford, Connecticut. They moved from there. When I moved to New York, they moved to Ansonia. So they call it the Valley. So Naugatuck they moved to a couple months prior to her death. And once we were driving, so you see the mountains in the darkness and the lights and and the stars. It was thundering. It was lightning, but no thunder, just lightning. And I got to the house, to my family's house. There's nothing but my family, all their friends. They had to order pizza, so they're in the kitchen. They're talking. I get there, and my friend was just gonna drop me off. I'm like, no, you need to come in the house and pay your respects because you know my mother. And she's like, okay. So they knew, my family knew that I cut off those friends. So it was already awkward, but I was like, you need to come and pay your respects. So either we talking or not, you pay your respects because you knew my mother. You spoke to my mother.
Right.
So we got there. She paid her respects. She went home, and I didn't get the story until I got there because everyone didn't want to talk on the phone. My father explained to me that she became unresponsive in the middle of dialysis. There was a weak pulse, but they took her to the nearest hospital. So I asked once, trying to figure out what was going on. They explained to me the whole situation, and there's a balcony, and they live in a 3-story home. So there's a balcony on the second floor. And we watched. I told him, I said, look outside. I said, it's lightning. And me and my mother are very, very spiritual. We would sit on the phone for hours talking about everything, spiritual, religion, politics. That was my best friend. My best friend. That was my heart. I'm trying to speak on it without crying, but she comes to me in my dreams. There's a gift in our family. Me and my brother, we dream. My younger brother, my younger brother, his name's Marcus. He's 13 months apart. Then it's my baby brother. Me and him are exactly 10 years apart. So my brother, when all of this is fast forward like a year after she passed on. My baby brother wanted to get his license, and he couldn't find his birth certificate or his social security. My mother put all of that up. Mind you, when I came to Connecticut, everything was organized. My mother had everything in fold. So I laughed in my head because I was like, my energy rubbed up off on her because I'm OCD. I can describe to you where things are at, where it's at, exactly where it's at. So that's why she will always ask me to help to clean when I come to visit. So everything was organized. All the paperwork was in. So we went through her dressers that night. We found my baby brother's certificate and his adoption paperwork and everything. And that night, once we came, like the year passed forward, I'm trying not to confuse the two. The year after she passed on, this is a week before her birthday, August 18th. So I would go there, every couple of weeks and visit. And, my niece, I have 3 nieces now and a nephew. So it was kind of like auntie bonding time, brother and sister time. So my baby brother was aggravated. He was frustrated. He's like, I can't find my ID or my social security, birth certificate. I need that to get my license because he was getting his permit. So I was like, no problem. So I seen his papers when we went through my mother's paperwork. I seen all of the stuff that he needed to get his license and his permit. And I asked my sister and brother, I'm like, you want to sit down and, have this conversation with him and explain to him that he's adopted, this and a third. And they were like, no, if mommy wanted him to know that she would have told him before she passed on. And I was like, in my mind, I'm the black sheep, like the other woman, the other 2 stories from before. That's why I brought up so much memories. And I said, I have to call in because this is a sign. So that night, I want to say within the time frame of the year, and they didn't want to explain to him why about him being adopted. Something told me, I think it was my mother's spirit telling me, go downstairs, go in that dresser where you found his adoption papers at, and it's there. So that's what I did. No one wanted to tell him, my brother. I said, okay, I'm going to do it. So I went downstairs, went into those dressers, and come to find out, I find my own adoption papers.
Oh, Lord.
The
plot twist.
Distraught.
Oh, my goodness.
Yes. That's why I said I got a lot of stories. And come to find out, my brother, my baby brother, were the one we're 13 months apart. He had a dream at 18 that someone came to him in a dream and told him that I was adopted. And when he didn't know, though, because they didn't tell him.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Hello, can you
No,
still
no,
hear
no.
me?
Yeah, you're good.
It's
It was just
fine.
TikTok.
Okay, yeah.
It's TikToks.
Okay.
TikTokers, if you are listening and you like to call in, you need to come over to YouTube
Or use the number. It's still
or use the
displayed on
number
TikTok.
or whatever.
Oh,
But don't just try
I
to
forgot. I
join.
completely forgot if people was reading
Yeah,
the chat.
yeah, no. It's TikTok. When they try to join the call or whatever the case is, it does that. I apologize, but go ahead.
Okay, no problem. I thought it was my phone was going out. Okay, so yes, my baby brother. Someone came to him in a dream and told him I was adopted. That was when I was 18. He was 17, and at that time, during this time of me finding the papers and everything, we were in our 30s. I was 30 years old. He was 29. So no one told me. Everybody knew, besides me and my baby brother, that we're adopted. So, yeah. Anyway, so I find my papers. I go upstairs to my sister because she's on the second floor. Downstairs is the first floor is my baby brother and my mother. Upstairs is my nephew and my sister, and then the third floor is my brother and his little girls and his girlfriend. So I went upstairs to my sister and I showed her the papers. Like I kind of flung it at her like, what is this?
Right.
And she just gave me this face like, damn, you found it? And I just started crying. I was bawling. And I'm like, what? Why didn't y'all tell me? And then she told me the same thing. She's like, we didn't want to, mommy didn't want you to grow up thinking that you were different. But I'm like, that's exactly what happened though, because I knew before I was told.
Right, the black
and
sheep
even my mother,
syndrome.
me and my mother, I would get in these moods. And I remember one time I was mad at her for whatever reason. And I was like, you probably adopted me the same way you adopted my baby brother. And she was like, huh? But the way that she reacted, the same way my sister reacted. So I kind of already knew. I kind of put it in the back of my head, like, that's something to deal with later. So after my sister and my brother comes down, because my sister ended up calling my baby brother, my little brother, the one 13 months apart. She's like, come downstairs, we got something to show you. So he comes downstairs and he's like, what happened? He sees me crying. He's like, what's going on? And I'm like, my sister shows him the paper and he was like, oh, damn, I didn't know you. I didn't want you to find out like this. He's like, it don't make you any difference. You still family. You still my sister. You're not my cousin. And I'm like, that's not the issue. The issue is being lied to my entire life. The same way my baby brother's being lied to his entire life. And I'm getting ready to sit him down to talk to him about him being adopted. And here I am sitting in like almost a confessional, like everything's just being put out a year after my mother passed away. So the only person that could have actually told me would have been my mother, because that's my aunt. So fast forward, dried my tears, went down to my brother, showed him the paperwork that he needed, explained to him what was going on, explained to him why on my behalf as to why I didn't explain why he was adopted. Because I was in the whole issue, I was abused, sexually abused, mentally, the whole nine, from my father and my sister.
Oh, gosh.
So I explained to him when I was little and I was 10 years old, and we adopted him when he finally moved with us, because it was a whole court process for the adoption. And with my mother being sick and my father being the only breadwinner, it was hard to make ends meet. So, I explained that to him, and I explained to him, when I was 11 and you were finally brought home, I protected you. I made sure that it didn't happen to you. I didn't leave you alone with my father. I didn't leave you alone with my sister, because I didn't want that. Because me and my brother, my brother, the 13 months apart, we were abused together, and then alone, separately with them too.
And you were the only adopted children,
that's another,
right?
Yeah, I was the only adopted one. So that's another story I'll call back for. But so I explained to my brother. My brother took it fine. My baby brother was like, it don't matter. We family, we blood. But I'm just like, I'm different. Like I'm real sentimental. I'm passionate. Like it just rubbed me the wrong way.
Absolutely.
So
because why does a spirit have to kind of tell you or nudge you that you're adopted? It's something that should have been disclosed to you a long time ago.
In the bud.
Nipped in the bud. Because now we got, it's like spirit wanted, you were meant to know that you were adopted. You, your brother, it was always meant to come out.
Now I'm here to pick up the pieces. Yeah, I'm here to pick up the pieces by myself.
Yeah.
So I've been going through it. That was since 2017. By 2019, I had to cut them off because my sister, like, that's when the whole R. Kelly stuff came out. And I was watching a documentary, and my sister would say certain things that was like out of pocket that she shouldn't be saying, but she would say it to kind of embarrass me. So I was like, yeah, I need to heal.
Yeah.
I can only worry about myself. I love my nieces and my nephew. I haven't spoken to them since 2019 or seen them. I have a niece that's been born that I haven't met yet. And it hurts. I can't even look at pictures. To this day, I can't even look at my face in the mirror. I can't look at family pictures. I had to take down a whole bunch of pictures in my living room and in my apartment because it just hurt.
Yeah.
And my mother comes to me in my dreams all the time. We speak. And one of your videos, Noah, you were saying the trickster spirit with the D word, where they come into your dreams, they come into your spiritual, and they try to trick you.
Yes.
I've been going through that. And it all came together just, I want to say, this past week. I'm like, that wasn't my mother. That was a trickster spirit. And so that's why I'm watching these videos. I'm watching these videos. I'm learning. I'm figuring things out. To this day, she still comes to me in my dreams, and she speaks to me. And even,
she will. And I recommend like getting divination as well, like booking with like a medium. But I do want to tell you, spiritual baddies also a form of shadow work and healing involves not only the spiritual work, but the worldly work. So if you feel like you need to talk to like a counselor or a therapist, you can do that too. That's still a form of shadow work.
Yeah, so, I've been doing that.
Yes.
I've been doing
because a lot of people,
medication, psychiatrist.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. Because a lot of people always think, okay, I need this to happen, or I need to do this conjuring, or this spirit is going to lead me, whenever sometimes you actually need the help of a psychiatrist, a therapist, a counselor, somebody just to listen to that
somebody
will
with professional.
Yes, that is a part of your shadow work as well. And I tell my patrons that all the time.
Yes,
sometimes it don't need to be just rude.
I'm still going through the shadow work.
Listen,
I'm still going through the shadow work.
I'm working my shadow. It's been years and years and years.
Yeah, just last week a D word, because I was feeling that this S word again. I don't want to demonetize this video.
Yeah.
But an S word. I was speaking the Most High. And just I was listening to Kendrick Lamar's "To Pimp a Butterfly" yesterday, and it resonated.
Yeah,
because that album came out a couple months after the last time I tried to S word and was in a psychiatric ward for a week, and I got out a day before my birthday. So that album resonates. It hits me in the gut. Like it hits on so many points and levels, because it just so anyway, I'm sorry, I want to get
no, you're fine, because I feel the same way. Between Good Kid, Mad City, and the Pimp a Butterfly, I don't know which one is better.
And I kind of fell off when he made that Damn album, because it was just more some D-word type low vibrational stuff. But so I was talking, I talk to Most High all the time. I speak his name, I speak Yahuwah, I speak his son's name. I don't play that, because my mother grew up a Jehovah's Witness, and she went to a Catholic school and college, and we have so much compatibility. I'm the only one who graduated college with a master's in honor. So in the honors that I was on the honor roll. So that's why we have so much to talk about, because there's so much. So I knew she was my biological mother in another lifetime. And she was here to protect me. So my biological parents were drug addicts, and she didn't want me to grow up in the system. But my father explained to me that I was very loved, that there was a few families that was there to adopt me.
Yeah.
And since my mother is, my aunt is her sister, she got first dibs. They just had to make sure that, the court papers, everything was right.
Trust me,
so
your
my
mother
name was
probably
changed, and
your mom had to do what was best for you. And in this instance, could she have told you sooner? Yes, but she made up for that, because after you died, you're showed so many and taught so many things in the afterlife. So her just giving you that tidbit about like the adoption and everything else, that was her way of being like, okay, this is how I make it. This is how I make it right. But we do have to move on. I have, I think,
We have some
Oh,
more
I'm sorry,
callers.
I'm
in
No,
the
no,
room.
no. You're fine. We usually don't have any like
Okay,
this
no,
late
I
in
was
the game.
gonna make it quick. I was saying that the adoption papers, the man on the who was supposed to be my father, I looked him up on Google. He was Freemason stuff popped up, but that's another story.
Oh my goodness.
I'll call
Child.
back another time when you
Yes,
guys are
please
live.
do. I appreciate it because I was listening. I was into it. I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that I had other callers on the other line, but we appreciate you calling in
no
and
problem.
just telling us.
I don't mind calling back.
Okay, thank you
All
so
right,
much.
thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
Love
You
you.
too. Love y'all down.
Bye-bye.
Listen, those spirits are snitch, okay, on themselves because, like I told her, whenever you pass, you're showed like this movie or like everything in your life and you feel everything, you understand things differently. And it's so crazy how her mom or who she thought to be her mom snitched on herself and was like, hey, you're adopted. Here goes where the paperwork is. It's entirely insane.
Now, my question is, can I get it displayed to me as like a PowerPoint, like with the PowerPoint transitions,
right,
and like the wipe?
This is what happened. I just hope that
This is
I
where
am
you
not
fucked around. Next
am-
slide.
yeah.
And this is why this happened.
I can think about some. That's why I be telling people to do good and be good. Could you imagine watching your life movie with God and he be looking at you like,
No.
I'm like,
I'd be like, all right, ayo, peace, I'm going back.
I'll be like, I'm so sorry, God. I had a moment of weakness. You know what you created whenever you made me. Let's not play. But these are the things that I talk about. Like, we are literally not all knowing, but all knowing. We're still the same people we are in this life, you know? So you kind of understand things. And I feel like she needed to know. Because what if she needs something like a blood transfusion or something of the sort?
And then she doesn't have accurate information.
Hello. Yeah.
It's well, I mean, it's a life path that is so unique right from the get go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And it's crazy. I believed I was adopted for the longest, y'all. I thought
Yeah,
I was legit
I
adopted.
couldn't even attempt to think that.
I'm gonna show you why.
No, but like you look at me and my dad, you're like, bro, it ain't no. It's like saying my kid's adopted.
Facts.
No, so the reason why I said I thought,
Well, now
because first
especially.
of all, I looked adopted. Like everybody's chocolate, and I'm just sitting here like the sore fucking white toe in the family, and I'm just like, and my brother, I have an older brother who's about, how old is he? Like 36. He'll be 37 in December, and he used to be like, you were adopted. We found you behind a trash can. I think everybody's big brother.
That's so funny because he just capitalized. He's a bad person. But
Listen,
that's hilarious.
I think everybody's big brother at one point had you really believing that you was adopted.
I never did that to my sister.
No, you're a good brother. I didn't say he was a good brother.
I drop
he was
elbows
my
all the time.
brother.
I drop
And
elbows all the time, and
he would
she's a
trick
good
me.
MMA sparring partner. And by sparring partner, I mean somebody who doesn't hit back.
Right, and he would always just be like, well, that's because you were adopted. And I'm like,
Danette, did they ever say that to you? No. Your sisters never said you were adopted?
They're girls. I grew up in a household with, let's see, four, and then one. So it was 9 of us. And only 3 of us were girls, and one of them was
they
older,
said, "Oh,
older.
y'all adopted." Oh, y'all.
But this is why I was like, "Oh, I'm adopted." That's my mom, dude. Like,
Okay.
hold on. It gets worse. It gets worse and better at the same time. Like, I literally, that's my sister and my kids. Do you see why I thought I was adopted for the longest?
Is that Tootie on the left?
No, that's
that Flash?
That's Flash. Yeah, they look dead on each other, huh?
No, that's you.
I had the same baby 3 times.
Yeah.
It's just like I couldn't get a break, and so I truly, like, for real, believe that I was.
She
like,
just straight up said, "Cloning factory."
No, seriously, and I literally can't even. And now I think it was so ridiculous because I look like a light skinned version of my mom. I feel like, and then I looked at my dad, and I'm like, why did you ever believe that? Like, you look like a mixture of your mother and father. Yep. I just got his skin tone, I guess. But yeah.
Whose hands?
His.
Does he throw hands?
Oh no, that was my mama.
Oh, okay. I like she legitimately was like his hands.
No, I thought she meant like my fingernails and stuff. Because some things I'm like, I know this is not my mom. Like my whole face looks like him, but some things I'm like, But yeah, I thought I was adopted for the longest. Comment down below if your brother or sister ever told you was adopted and you actually believed it.
George, you ever tell Junior, even though there's no way either of you could believe it?
Oh my God, you guys are twins.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's too. Everybody's too alike in my family. However, there are like
Now, do they look at Gail and then look at you guys and they're like,
my family's best friends actually like had kids that they fostered and eventually adopted. And so like I got to witness the process play out a little bit for those kids. And yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Once you grow up like that, you don't know like that's mom, you know?
Yeah.
yeah. I think cousins who were adopted.
Once you hit 3, it's like then you start to pick up things.
Yeah.
And then once you're older, then I mean, yeah, it's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, it is
better know.
definitely not for the weak.
It is important to know.
Yeah.
Very important.
Well, that's what I'm saying because, like, for instance, everybody always say, like, I got 4 kids, I got 4 kids. Well, my oldest is not biologically mine.
Right.
When I met Mr. Fresh, he was single daddy, he had a 1-year-old, almost 2-year-old. And so I raised them, and then I had to explain to him, like, I'm not your mom.
I'm mom, but I'm not mom.
Right. But, and I tried to explain it to him when he was 3.
But you do throw hands with him like you are mom.
Oh, yeah, I win every time, too. I'm like, listen.
Do you ever get him like after a game so you know he's tired?
Yeah.
You're like, let's go.
Yes. That whole debacle where we both was
Clothesline.
limping like 2 seasoned old ladies, like it was after a game. I always got to get him when he's weak, okay? I'm not about to fight him whenever he's not.
I have full strength.
I've been sitting there from the sideline. You worked your muscles. I'm not about to lose that. But
George,
it
you
is
do that with
definitely-
Junior? You're like, hey, bro, let's wrestle. After he just plays an entire college football game.
No, I just look at my brother and I'm astonished
Yeah.
at what he's done. Because bro, oh my god.
You know what the secret is? The
These
GMOs,
kids.
the chicken nuggets, because that's what they grew him up. I asked him, because the last time I'd seen him in person was when we were in like middle school, high school, so he was still a little kid. COVID happens, we're at the gym, and he's like, "Oh, my brother's coming," and he's like, I think either a freshman or a sophomore at San Jose. Comes, I'm like, "Holy shit, dude!" I was like,
Yeah.
"What are they feeding you?" And he was like, mostly chicken nuggets."
Yeah, that's why I
And
said
George is like, "It's them GMOs."
It's the GM. I'm putting Tootie in football. He's 4 and he runs into walls for fun. Like I took him to the football game last week and I was like, you want to play football.
CTE fears him.
Oh my gosh, he's not afraid of anything. Like nothing. So like he was running. He said, "Yeah, I'm ready for football. Look what I can do," and fell on purpose. Like slipped like in a cartoon.
He said, whip, whip, whip,
I'm
whip,
like,
whip.
wait a minute. But he's not scared of nothing. Like we got a cleanse and it involved a pigeon. And while my kids were like looking at me like,
was ready
you
to throw
really
hands?
gonna beat my ass with this pigeon, right? And Tootie's like, let's go. And the Babalao
Okay.
is looking at him like, he's not fearful of nothing. He's not gonna be scared of anything, which scares me.
Wow.
Which scares me.
No,
So should we
seriously.
see him starting
I'm putting him-
linebacker
yeah.
for the Lions in 10, 15 years?
Listen, I don't
Like
know,
so-
because he big. You seen him.
Mm-hmm. I've seen all your kids.
He's like a brick house. And I'm like, they're gonna try to put my kid in maybe like first grade football because he's big as hell. Like
That's my kid. My kid's big as hell.
Yeah.
He's only 6.
it's the chicken nuggets.
For him, straight up, it is a chicken. Every day, Mommy, they chicken and fries.
Yep. Yeah, I want chicken that and the corn dogs.
Have you ever seen the movie Major League?
Yes.
No.
I feel like I have. Wait, let me see. Or I'm thinking about Major Pain. Have you seen Major Pain?
Yeah, I have it on VHS.
Major League. This could be your son. This is a baseball movie.
He is
But this is Serrano.
and I just knew my son.
Oh yeah. He like prays and has like an altar in the back of
my
the base.
God.
He prays.
I know my
I
little
pray
spiritual
for bat.
football.
That's his little altar that he has set up with all his little spiritual goodies. Let's
I'm-
analyze. You want to analyze the spiritual
I was just about to
goodies?
say, blow it
Let's-
up. Because some of that stuff looks familiar. I
Actually,
just can't.
you
I
know.
She
don't
goes,
have my
actually, I
glasses
got 3 of those right now.
on. Yeah, hold on, let me see.
Somebody said it's the Taco Bell.
Are those cards?
Yeah. Baseball. Are those like
It's
his
an
like
altar.
targets? No,
No,
I
it's
think
an
I
altar.
think those are his hit list.
Oh, in the movie. I've never seen it.
No.
I would say this is an altar.
This is an altar.
I'm gonna find a better picture of the altar.
Because that looks like a she cell. Sally sold seashells by the seashore. Okay, that looks like a seashell.
There we go. It took 10 minutes to get to
My brain
seashell.
skipped.
There we go. It's Joe Boo.
That's his name.
Joe Boo. is the name of.
That definitely looked like an ancestor altar. A long line of.
All right,
Lord.
George, we're not going to let that caller in when they're saying stuff like that in the chat.
Yeah, I
What
don't
they
even
say?
know.
What they say?
I have no idea.
I'm about to. Come over here.
I
Not gonna
don't
mess
know.
around with us. I'll
I
mess
thought
around.
he hung up because I can't see behind the camera. I can only like go over.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get timed out for a whole day. You want to talk like that?
Oh, I didn't mean to close poll, buddy.
That's okay.
Oh yeah. I think they were saying I'm calling. They were already spamming it, and I'm sorry. I actually need you to take over for 2 minutes while I go check on Mr. Fresh because he just disappeared, and I got a text message. You know, my kids, they be kidding.
Yeah.
They be kidding.
What are we gonna do with the kids? We're gonna have
I'm
to.
putting them on Craigslist. You know,
I wasn't gonna go
Put
that
'em
far.
on Facebook Marketplace.
Facebook Marketplace.
I
you
would
know.
say, because we're working on a new studio. I was there yesterday. There is other rooms there. We might have to build like a padded playpen.
Y'all will literally kick me off this show. I will never be invited back.
Invited
I can't
back.
even
It's
put
your
them
show.
on. I can't even put them on what's called because at the end of the day, they're gonna send them back. I can't put them on Facebook Marketplace.
They're gonna. Yeah, great. And then 10 minutes like no.
No, they're gonna
You're
be like,
taking them
oh,
back.
they
You
eat
need
too
to take
much.
the
They're
video.
loud.
But she's saying this. She brought them to the old studio. Polite. They called me Mr. They shook my hand and
you
they
know
sat in
what?
the green room. And
Mr. Alvarez, you have
I
such a
can't.
beautiful
That's because they
studio.
only terrorize me and they daddy. Y'all know how it is. Y'all know whenever you got kids, they only play them games with y'all.
no, it's okay, Mari.
Hello.
I got it.
Hold on, because
Yeah, we're not gonna be mean in the chat and then ask to call in. Like, the fuck? Like, no. No.
Now, I know we will not address what that person just said, but whatever they said, it is not allowed. You will be banned
Yeah. No.
indefinitely. No pay.
No pay. No PTO.
Whatever that is. Paid
Well-
time off?
Paid time off. I mean, I'm requesting it for next Thursday from the company,
Or
from Calls From Beyond LLC. Will it get
days
approved?
off?
Will it
Days
get approved? So if you're just now joining us, we're taking a little bit of a break. Miss Noah had to go take care of some things, but if you are into paranormal videos like Ghost Adventures, Ghost Hunters, stuff like that, yeah, I'd say just remove them. I'm doing a complete series right now, which I still have my terrifying internet videos series that's going around, so you can watch that. The Truly Bizarre. I'm also doing a paranormal investigation. I'm doing ghost tours that we've been heavily advertising called Spirits with Spirits out at the Pioneer Saloon in Good Springs. And I have been filming every single night. So I'm going to have potentially like a 5-part series of everything we found. Last night was crazy. That's it right there. Last night was crazy. We had an entire conversation with the Spirit Box. That is going to be on there. And yeah, so if you want to do that, you can go to the Pioneer Saloon's website and there will be a Spirits of Spirits tab. It is $50 per person, but you do get a free cocktail and a free snack with that. And then you get unrestricted access. The only thing we can't do is go into the back room because that's where the business operates.
That's the only thing we can't do, people. But everything else that leads to you having one of the best nights of your life, and yes, I did say it, I'm not willing to go back on that statement. The best night of your life. Spirits with Spirits.
Teresa, I'm sorry I missed you as well. They did give you a refund. I'm glad to hear that. The reason why you were not able to go may or may not have something to do with what we're doing Thursday and the people involved with that. So there may be something there. But I'm glad they gave you a refund. If you're ever in Vegas again, though, do let me know, please, and I will see if we can work out even just a little meetup, and we can take you there personally. D. Finkley says yes. What a deal, Smaj. I appreciate that.
It is a deal. Let's.
It is a deal. It is a deal.
$50. Seeing $2 signs on a Yelp thing, right, will make me go to that restaurant. As soon as I see the $3 signs on that, I'm like, that's an expensive restaurant.
That's an expensive
This
restaurant.
is a $2 sign event. How could you pass it up?
Yep, $2 sign event, and you get to hunt ghosts with me. Like I am 100% with you. It's not like all right, here's the place. All right, get lost. No, we have equipment. I'm going to hand you equipment. We're going to use it. God, dude. So some of the stuff's going to be heat.
Yeah.
Absolute heat.
Fuego.
Fuego.
Yeah. You
Yes, Teresa. Do get in touch with me. If you're coming back to Vegas, let me know. We'll see what we can do. We are trying to do, we might extend it past this month. We might. We'll see how the rest of this month goes, but we did have tomorrow start booking up. So we're gonna be doing more of them. At least for the rest of the month.
We definitely
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Black Cauldron.
She returns to the conversation.
Here's the thing, though. Drinks at Pioneer are not expensive, though.
No.
It's Pioneer. It's in Good Springs. Like, it's not Vegas.
This is where you go to have a phenomenal time with your loved one, by the way.
was
Because
funny.
you've had couples come, right?
We've had couples come.
This
Yeah, so
is
it's
almost,
a little. You can hold hands. You can hold my hand if you really want to.
You could be scared together. Why
Together.
not
So I got a funny story about the free
scared
drink, George.
together?
So Clark Gable, yeah. So there's a whole Clark Gable wall. George even made a little revelation that caused the EMFs to go off when we investigated it the first time. But I do have a funny story about. So Boo Bar is the main bartender there. He's there every night that I'm there, and he looks at me and he goes, "Do you know what their free drink is?" I'm like, "Boo Bar, why the fuck?" And all I know is they get a free cocktail. So he looks at the people the group, and he's like, "Hey guys, you guys get a free drink. What do you want?" And the lady goes, "Can we have anything?" And he goes, "No, but tell me what you want and I'll give it to you. And I'll see if I can give it to you." She goes, "Can I just have Jameson?" He goes, "That, yes." He just pours her like a cup of Jameson and just hands it to her.
Jameson.
And then the guy's like, "Can I just have a beer?" He's like, "Fuck, you guys are easy. I love you guys."
Yeah, no, it literally Jameson is the best whiskey ever.
Jameson and root beer?
Oh man, Jameson and anything. I don't even like
Jameson and air.
I made J Maritas. I told y'all
J
that.
Maritas, I forgot about that.
Oh my gosh. So here's a quick tip. If you run out of tequila, but you have margarita mix that shit with some Jameson. Oh my gosh. J Maritas.
I feel like you could mix that with anything.
And then I should be suing somebody because a certain company went and made J Maritas. And I said, that was me. That was my shit.
George, do you remember when we were at that golf tournament last year and we met the Ronda Rita lady?
Yeah.
And she was like 6 Ronda Ritas deep on her own product.
I loved her. Yeah, she was great. I got so much free stuff that day. I love free stuff.
We've never we've never gone out drinking, and we have to.
Where is your ideal spot to go drinking out here? Your casino, because I'm definitely a fan of. I want to be able to play a little bit, but I'm not a table player.
Do you? Okay, so
I like to
don't
drink
look at
where
me like
I don't have to drive anywhere. And I
like-
can just collapse
yeah.
like my house.
Don't look at me
Bingo?
crazy.
Bingo.
Okay, there we go. We're on the right.
Okay.
We're on the
listen.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
The
What did we
little-
say?
I'm past the point of
Bingo.
thinking bingo's for old people.
Well, we did that.
Bingo.
We did that for Christina, the producer of the show. Her birthday party was on my birthday, and we went to Corduroy and we played bingo.
Play bingo.
Well, they got fucked up. I was DD.
No.
Yeah. But
Austin had a shot.
George was so
I
fucking
couldn't
funny.
imagine. He's so funny sober.
So we went in like 12 deep of us.
Yeah.
And we eventually ended up just being like 4 of us playing everybody's bingo cards. And so we're sitting there doing it, and eventually we fucking won. And George is hopping up and he's like, "I'm gonna get a shot." You would have thought like,
oh no,
he was hopping up and down.
I like to go to a bingo hall. Well, we don't really have a such thing as a bingo hall. They're
We
all
did,
in.
and they fucking demolished
Casinos.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have casinos, but like with our little spots, the Arizona chart, they know me there. So I'm like, hey, can I get when I feel like a fancy girl, I get champagne grenadine. If you've never mixed the two, be careful. Champagne is a girl that you take on her own. Don't drink nothing else with it. I learned that on my birthday. I was like, God damn, what happened? You know?
All right, here's the thing. When I was younger, I was in a band and we toured and we played a lot of shows, and a lot of them were bars, and I was 16 playing bar. I had to lie and say I was 18 so they wouldn't be mad that I was playing. Yo, we used to turn up on cherry Coke grenadines because I couldn't drink, because we get free. We would get drink tickets, and so I'd walk up to the bar and they would know, and I'd be like, "Can I just have a cherry Coke grenadine?" And they were like, "Okay, all right, here you go."
Yeah, no,
It was delicious.
Bro, you
I
should have
can
ordered a
tell
beer. They'd be
you.
like, "All right, here you go, kid."
Yeah, and
No,
and
it's the place that was right across the street from where we were pre-gaming. By the way, we're fucking pre-gaming with a bottle of vodka just out on
gosh,
downtown.
hard
They were just
liver
sharing it. They were
acids.
just,
That was
they were just
delicious.
But
passing it
that's
around.
what it's to be. Like the first time I learned like, and this is just the spiritualist in me, because I was in college and I was like, I'm never drinking, like getting drunk in public ever
I've
again.
only been drunk like
Those-
legit once.
No, like I've been tore down, baby, and I'd be like, what the hell did I have last night? I'd be like, Lord, it don't even feel like I'm in my body, and I had to learn the hard way because I went to a historically black college in Maryland, and
which one?
Bowie University, Bowie State University, and I literally, me and my homegirls is doing bald-headed homegirl shit, and I was leaving. I was coming here, so to move. So they're like, we're gonna take you to a Q party. You know what a Q is?
No.
Oh my god, Chad, y'all know
Should
what a
I
Q
know
party?
what a Q party is?
Look up
That shit
Q's.
sounds fun.
Okay.
Q's like QU.
Yeah, like Greek. It's a frat party, right? They're like, we're gonna take you. You're gonna get fucked up. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. So I did. Okay, it started
Q's
off with
frat
me.
party, Omega Sci-Fi.
So, and
Q dogs.
Yes.
Cute dog.
Yeah. So
Is it those guys?
thank you so much. Right. Thank you so much for subscribing
Yes, thank you.
and becoming a member. And so they're like, we're gonna go. We're gonna have a good time. Right. We pregame. Let me
George.
tell you. I loved going to a historically black college. You learn so much shit there. But I learned that these parties are off the chain. Like they are
Damn.
literally
My back hurts watching this.
No, I don't know how they do that. My knees was already trashed by the time I was 19, but they do it and they have a good time. So we pre-gamed with Four Locos. Why the hell did anybody?
Why would you pregame with Four
Nobody
Locos?
told me. Ain't nobody told me.
I think we got to wrap up the
nothing.
show at this point. I think we got to wrap up with
No.
this fucking...
But what gets
It
even
hits
worse?
the beat, bro. It's
Yes,
crazy.
listen. And then you have your Kappas. They're the smooth. These are like the. You would be a Q, George.
I would be a
Okay.
Q.
Now I don't know who this is. I don't think he's a part of it, but they're usually bigger guys, very right. Kappas are smooth as hell. Like they're pretty boys. So we went to this party and it started off with Four Locos, and then we was twerking on a tree, and then my friend.
Wait, the way
Hold
you
on.
just say that in passing.
It escalates
The
so
way
bad.
you say that in passing. All right, we was working on a tree. We throwing ass.
We was throwing ass on a tree, right? And so I
Okay,
took
I
it
got
low.
hold on. I gotta ask. Are you like up on the tree, just like throwing it,
At
or are you
first,
throwing it
okay?
in front of the
No,
tree?
I'm using the tree as a pole. Okay, so I'm
Ow,
throwing
you
ass
fucking
on
bark.
the tree, and then my friend's like coming over to hype me up, and then I dip it low so she could throw ass on the same tree, and she threw her knee into my nose, right? And I
Bro,
was
she
like,
got Aljamain Sterling.
yes, I was like, and she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no, I'm fine. Cause my face is numb at this point. I mean, I probably fucking broke my nose. Who knows? Next morning, I don't remember nothing. None of us do, only our designated mom, because I lived on campus. So we had a mom, everybody was assigned to it. And tell me why I have blood all right here. Like I had a busted nose. And I said, I'm never drinking in public again. Cause I don't even, that's it. That's the whole night for me. And
Damn, you get
We are
fucked
not-
up throwing ass.
we are not sponsored by Four Loko. I said, oh no. Cause I don't know what the hell. I woke up and I didn't know where I was. I panicked. I was at my homegirl's
Have you ever
apartment.
played Edward 40 Hands?
No.
Do you know what that is?
I'm guessing it has something to do with 40s.
Yeah. So like Edward Scissorhands, he's scissors
Yes.
attached. So Edward 40 Hands is you duct tape 40s to your hands and you can't take them off till you finish them.
What in
Yeah.
the world?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all are ghetto. Y'all was drinking OD and taping them to your hands.
I've never actually done it, but I have a cousin who is in Idaho, and he's more of like a crust punk guy, which is that's pretty ghetto.
Oh my God. He said, what did the tree do to the tree held?
I agree, Mari. I think I got to make. She goes. I want a soundbite of Noah saying we was throwing ass on a tree.
We was throwing ass on that tree. That tree, it was the luckiest night for
So
that
much
tree.
that Edward 40 Hands is diabolical.
It's so like that's 80 ounces of beer.
I've never done it.
Oh,
can't.
80 ounces of beer on the
Right. That is crazy.
You finish 1 ounce. You finish
And it's
one
malt.
40. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh my God.
Why don't we just play jack hands at that point?
right.
That's not
I mean, that's worse than
You know what's crazy is like I really didn't. I had drank underage, of course, like everybody. Shout out to Franny. It was funny. It was his 20th birthday. We were drinking. We were like,
Dude,
And
I was like
7.
19
I was
whenever this happened, so I get it.
And but my first like legit my drink of choice when I turned 21, I was like, I'm gonna get into whiskey.
Old ass man.
Old ass man. That's like I don't really drink anymore, to be honest. But if I do, like my dad and I, something we really like to enjoy doing is we like to try different whiskeys.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a
Oh, you got to go to the Lost Distillery then.
oh, where's that?
Area 15.
Oh, yeah, I've never been there.
Oh, I loved it. It's literally every room is themed, and they have their own whiskey for every room. It was very
That sounds
fun.
dangerous.
You know what? It really was. They control it a lot because they give you your shot, and it's not like you're shooting it. It's like you're really
It's like a
tasting it.
sommelier.
Yes, very, very fancy, very demure. So there were no like drunk people or anything like that. But you got to go. I'm still trying to make it to Omega Mart. I don't know why I haven't went. I just keep forgetting.
Is Franny in the? I feel like he's gonna try to call in. He said he's back. Franny, you should call in.
Four Locos and Mad Dog. Oh my
he's not.
God.
Mad Dog.
Oh Lord.
Oh.
Them is the
George, what
hood
happened?
drinks.
What happened to you in high school?
What happened to me in high school is that I bought alcohol on a school trip when I was 16 years old from a liquor store in Reno. Believe it or not.
This old motherfucker.
I
though,
was just about to say, we had this dude, he had a full beard. Like, he looked like somebody's daddy.
and he
on
was like
campus.
a freshman.
Yeah, he was a junior with me, but I'm like, damn, you look like somebody's Faja. Like, you look
Faja.
old
You
as
wanted to see
hell.
me back then? This is
He looked like
Yes.
all right. Before you show her,
see, that's a bad picture. Oh,
Oh,
do you remember
see,
this
Shrek
is
2?
such- This is
Yes.
such.
Do you remember
a
Shrek 2 when he
fucking
changes?
head
Yeah.
ass picture?
Not a head ass.
Oh my god!
That is not you.
That's
Where's
all you
your
get.
beard?
No, if you want to see it, you can freeze frame it there for that second.
I
That's
am
all
dying.
you get.
I love seeing you sent me pictures whenever you were younger.
Of
I'm
my-
like, something's missing, and it's you guys' beard.
Yeah,
It's
no
always the
facial.
It's just not
mustache.
full. It's just not full.
Mine's
It's
still
just-
not full. The fuck? That's never gonna happen.
Put some castor on it. Castor
Some-
oil.
Some what oil?
Castor oil.
Like-
Some Jamaican black castor oil.
Oh, they say castrol,
You
and I was like,
can-
"That's what you put in your car."
Oh, I'm
Buy
sorry, I'm a little
castor
country.
oil at Holistic Goddess /understood for 15% off.
Look,
George has
a
got the
plug. That's the randomest plug I've ever heard. Who's-
but yeah, that's a Holistic Goddess sponsor of Misunderstood's podcast. I'm gonna plug it in here, and I'm going to clip this section and yeah, castor oil.
Hey, I want to kick back then.
Put it
So I
on
can
your
give it to
beard.
George.
Your kickback
You can
will
put
be
on
a full
anything.
beard, buddy.
yeah.
You really can put it on.
And you
anything.
could literally like
I
whenever
come back
get
and it
my
just
eyebrows.
makes all my hair fall out.
Well, sometimes I wax off my eyebrow.
Wait, where's my
Whoa, you wax off.
I wax my
accidental?
own eyebrows, and sometimes I fuck up.
You go a little too far. You're like, oh shit.
That's dangerous.
Case in point, they look like distant cousins, step cousins right now because I accidentally waxed off too much here, and this one's fuller, so I have to fill it in. But all I do is take like
You ever like
a little
go to
spoolie.
line it and you sneeze and
No, you know what always happens? I'll put a little bit of too much wax, and then once I let it dry, I'm like, oh fuck, I fucked up.
Yeah, there's
Oh, well.
nothing you could do at that point, right?
Yeah, well, yes, you can. I'm just like, I don't care. That's the problem. Like, I know how to draw them in, so I'll just be like, oh, I'm about to just wax this shit because I don't got time. I'm usually waxing my eyebrows as I'm leaving out the door. I'm one of those.
Yeah, I no,
Yeah.
I trim them, but
You should let me wax your beard where
Yeah.
you want it to.
that's gonna
Oh,
fucking
waxing a beard would be.
I love waxing. I went to esthetician school.
That'd
I
be
only have
interesting.
like 80 hours left. I don't know why I haven't finished it.
She's gonna go to esthetician school. She's gonna become a do
A
mortuary school.
mortician. Listen, I'm Barbie. I just do anything. I just be doing
Different
shit.
outfits.
How about we come here at 4? We film you just working on Austin 30 minutes
Mm-hmm.
every single week. And how long would it take to get 80 hours? That would be like
I swear.
a full year.
It's-
By this time next year, boom.
But the worst part is if I committed and went 8 hours a day, it'll only take me like a month.
Yeah, like 3 weeks, you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
80 hours.
I
Just
think,
put
yeah,
in
it's
fucking
somewhere about,
shifts
like-
and you're done in
It's
2 weeks.
between 80 or 100 or just depending where I go because I'm almost done. Like I was in the waxing stage, but my official first dream was to have a spiritual body shop. Like I would like to
Calling
do...
me now, child.
No, listen. And y'all better not steal my shit because I ain't heard nobody say this.
Trademark Black Cauldron.
Man, listen.
CallsFromBeyond.
Facials with crystal infused water, spiritually getting beautiful, like doing your waxing with intentions, knocking the miles off your cooter cat with vagina rejuvenations. I want it to be that girly.
Is it like the same as rolling back miles on a car?
Yes. Absolutely. Once you
But
get
then
a
you get the
vagina,
Carfax, and then you're
listen.
like,
My plan was once I got done with you, nobody ever existed. It's done. You're back to cleanliness, as they call it. But I wanted to be an esthetician for the longest. Up until last year, whenever I started doing social media, I was like, oh, okay, there's something here. Hold on, let me see. I'm from New Orleans. Our first non-legal drinks are usually daiquiris. Yes. I had a daiquiri in New Orleans. I also had a grenade, but I think I need to
grenade? That sounds so fucked up. Can I get a grenade? Oh, you just ate yourself.
On Bourbon Street, they're not good. The locals are like, don't get that. It's juice.
Don't get that.
You need to go off and get your alcoholic beverages.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching us tonight.
Yes.
Remember, we are going live again this Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, with a very special guest, Jay Wasley from Ghost Adventures. He will be live in studio here with us. He'll be sitting right here.
Yeah, I know y'all seen this man before. If y'all are Ghost Adventure Discovery Channel heads like I was, he will be here.
He'll be here. He's kind of tall, too.
Yeah. I'm excited to meet him. I legit have been watching it so long. Like, it's crazy how
maybe next week we can get Zach.
Oh,
yeah, right.
That would have been dope too. But I think this would be good for us because does a lot of like the cinema portions of it, right?
Yeah, he's a cinematographer. He started in Ghost Adventures as crew.
Yeah.
He was the sound guy. But he worked, so he told this on and it's on my channel right now. I think it's also on CallsFromBeyond. One of his first gigs was he was on a show about in Philly. The rule was for tow truck drivers for an accident. The first one there got it. Mm-hmm. So like they legit like killed each other.
Oh my
like
God.
Shootouts, lit other people's like
I can see
scrapyards. So like he was there and he was like he was recording audio and he would go hide behind a car and he's like, oh, there's a body there. Okay.
Oh hell no.
So Ghost Adventures, he was like, man,
this ain't nothing, right? But he will be here Thursday.
Yep.
We will be going live at 5 p.m. It won't be as long as we usually do because we are literally just sharing the wealth and having a good conversation with our buddy here. He probably has more ghost stories than all of us put together.
He for sure. He's so many that he forgets some.
Yeah, Ghost Adventures. The first episode aired when I was a junior in high school.
They're on season 28, and I think they just filmed season 29 last week.
Like, come on. He got more ghost stories than anybody. He didn't seen some possessions take place in live.
He's had stuff happen to him.
Yeah, these ghosts, these low vibrational ghosts and spirit, they don't care.
Yep. So he'll be with us Thursday. Monday, we're going to see if we can make it happen logistically. We also have to be kind of cognizant because there are going to be other people there that paid for the tour. But nonetheless, we're still going to be recording it. But we're going to be doing the Ghost Tour Spirits of Spirits. Noah and myself. George, unfortunately, because he's Mr.
I like
Mr. Worldwide.
sports.
He likes sports.
Yeah.
So, but we'll be there. And Brian will be there, crowd favorite from Truly Bizarre. And Noah's in an FAFO with me.
Yep.
Oh,
we're going to go talk with the spirits.
FAFO.
I'm gonna be like, I come in peace.
Well, we do. I always start every session with, we're not here to disrespect you. We're just here to observe. We'd love to make contact with you. If there's anything you want to tell us, maybe that is keeping you here or something that you haven't been able to say, please tell us. We'd love to hear and share your story. It even asked me about my camera last night.
Oh, wow.
It goes, camera? like the obelisk, and I was explaining like what I did and why I had a camera there because they've seen me now. I've been there twice a week for the past 3 weeks.
Friends, tell your friends that I'm bringing a friend.
We
Be
do.
Nice
No. We
her.
do. We say, hey, we're gonna come back with more friends later this week. We'll see. Like, thanks, but you can't come home with us,
right?
And then we sage outside.
Yep.
And we hey, spiritually clean, okay? All right.
Listen,
all right.
We're not bringing no guests home. So if you'd like to join us,
crisp.
Yes. If you want to join us, Spirits with Spirits.
Yep.
We will be putting the details. Slots open. Yeah, it's in the chat. So
yes,
we can definitely
join us there. Now Tuesday we have another. You thought we were just gonna stop at one banger guest this week or before Halloween ends. I mean, granted, we've had 4 banger guests now.
Yeah, we have.
But you think we were gonna stop at just Jay?
Nope. Kaya, the real Kaya, you know, it's either the real Kaya. It depends on where you follow her at. She will be in studio. It will be a live interview, and she wants to listen to y'all spooky, scary calls as well. So make sure y'all have the heat ready, but she will be in studio, and it's going to be a time. A time will be had, and
Yes.
she'll let you know what she's working on because, of course, I like to give the wealth as well. So she has some things cooking that I don't want to announce, but she'll tell you more when she gets here on Tuesday.
Yes, and so also next week, I think we should do this. I think we should do the giveaway as a costume contest for Halloween for next Tuesday's show.
Yes.
So if y'all don't have your costume yet, go get
That
it.
would be so fun. Y'all dress up with us because at this point, what is that, the 28th? 29th?
Yes.
Okay,
29th.
It's the 29th. If you have I know y'all got y'all costume for the club next weekend because that's why I made sure I prime mine.
Next week.
Okay, that's why I made sure I prime
Nah,
mine.
Danette and I about to run pockets of candy. We
you
got
going to
little.
Spirit. You're gonna go to Spirit. Oh no, you're gonna go to where we talked about. Are you doing that for your costume?
Our matching one?
Yeah.
I think so, but I don't think I'm going to do that for. No, I'm talking about like when we go trick or treating.
Oh,
Them
yeah,
little
you
kids
guys-
don't need
you
that
got-
much. We run
you got
pockets.
Hell yeah.
Run them pockets.
I'm telling my big boy, hey, take her around the complex real quick. I've been trick or treating
collect.
since 2011.
collect.
I am tired. Okay,
Time
Go
to
do it.
collect. Hey, there's a tax, Danette, right? There's a
luxury tax. We call it
especially
luxury
her,
tax.
especially her. Like she has to babysit all of them sometimes.
Luxury tax. Oh, I tell them I'm
She's like
shorting
the
it.
IRS right now.
No, but yes, please join us for our Halloween show and wear your costume. We want to see them. We're super excited. And I'm going to be so excited to see Kaya because
Yep.
we are like neighbors. And this is a long time coming. Like I said earlier, most of you guys found me through her or vice versa. So I'm so excited for everyone involved.
Yes.
I know my patrons are excited. So
We've got a crazy 7 days ahead of us.
yeah.
Crazy 7 days. We're gonna Jay, Kaya, a ghost hunt.
Yeah.
George might throw ass too.
Hey,
I mean, hey.
Yeah.
hey, hey, hey.
I know he in his head he has a super chat amount that he like if they hit it he will throw ass on camera.
Man,
Will you
dude, I'm
throw
from
ass?
Vegas. Okay, look up Vegas prices for throwing ass.
Oh my
all
God, right.
And then
He said,
come correct.
I'm not cheap. I'm expensive.
I didn't say it was a low number. I just said George in his head has a number.
Yeah, yeah, and I'm just giving people a reference.
A reference, right? You don't come to Vegas for streetwalkers. You come for escorts. He's saying. That's what he's saying.
Hey, Monday and Wednesday nights, I'm at the Win. and
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
the only people of the
can't.
night at the Win.
I can't.
Those nights.
And I also want to thank again our special guest
Yes,
earlier.
100%.
Like Iomide. I'm sorry if I said
I'm
it
gonna
wrong.
go take care of my skin now.
Yes,
I'm gonna go
Iomide,
moisturize.
Johnny, if you are not following him on TikTok, please make sure you do. The info is in my chat. It was an amazing interview, and I really appreciate his presence and his knowledge. And if you are a conjurer of any sort or just spiritual in general, you'll love his content, and you'll love the members only episode that will be posted tomorrow.
Yes, so join the membership if you can. We do offer. Let's go over real quick before we end. So, if you want to become a member on the Calls From Beyond channel, it is one price. There's only one tier. What you get from that is our very exclusive members only episodes that we record before every episode we do here comes out right for you guys. It's only going to be available for members. You also get access to some bonus things we're working on. Also, if you want to skip the line and you're a member, it's only $5 instead of 10.
Instead of 10.
Cut
So
that
we be
price in
taking
half.
care of our people, you see. So if you are interested in looking at all of our members only content and the new member, because we got some plans. I'm very excited for some of them because I'm a big back. So
Oh, we have 13 members currently.
yes, thank you all.
And thank you so much to all
We
of you
appreciate
guys.
y'all. So definitely subscribe. If you're not subscribed to the Truly Bizarre, that's Austin's personal
If you're
channel.
not
If you're
subscribed
not,
to the Black Cauldron, what the fuck are we
Yes.
doing?
What are we
If
doing?
you're
I
not
thought we
subscribed
were
to all
friends.
three, the fuck are we doing?
So please make sure that you're following us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and until next week, unless you have anything. Or no, till Thursday.
till Thursday.
Set
yeah.
your alarms.
Set your alarms right now. You.
Turn your
I'm talking to you.
notification
Yes.
bells.
Yeah, I know you're turning around and pointing like at them. No, you. Yes. Take your alarm right now.
Talking to Danette. I'm like,
Danette knows. Danette has to work. Danette has a real job. We all just pretend.
Right.
Go on your phone right now. Set an alarm. 4 p.m. Thursday. 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that way you're like, you can get your snacks ready, your drinks ready. If you're going to throw ass, you could do it before the show.
Yes.
Get it out. Get a little workout in.
Yep.
But join us. We're going to be live again, specifically for you guys, because we love you guys. And with the spooky season coming to an end, we want to really kind of go out with a bang.
Yes.
Go out with an adventure, sort of say.
Yes. Yeah. All pun intended.
All pun intended.
So make sure you guys set your alarm. I know this is a one-off week and it's easy to forget. Turn your notification bell on and join us with Jay from Ghost Adventures. We're going to have a time.
We're going to have a time. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Go follow Pin and Pull and go Chargers.
Go Steelers.
It's
The hell?
Chrome heart got me kissing on his best friend. Put in work, baby, you could be my best man. Sending cash to my account, he infested.